you sure it's in there?
It's in there.
Let's do this. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Pride Fighting Championships Armed and Ready. I'm Stephen Quadros. I am the Fight Professor, alongside my broadcast partner, Boss Rutan, codename El Guapo. Tonight, we have some truly interesting matchups, including the K1 invading Pride in the form of Mirko Cro Cop taking on the Pride middleweight champion, Wanderlei Silva, in a non-title bout. Now that should be an interesting matchup, boss. Boss? Mirko Cro Cop, Wanderlei Silva?
Yes, sorry. Yes, this is going to be a very interesting matchup. Because we all know Mirko Cro Cop from the K1. He's a devastating striker, so he knows how to punch, and he knows how to kick. But he's going to face Wanderlei Silva, also a very good striker himself. But will it be enough for him? If I would be Wanderlei Silva, I would take this fight to the ground as soon as possible.
And speaking of taking fights to the ground, dangerous Dan Henderson, one of America's best wrestlers, the man with the big right hand, is going up against the latest hotshot from the Brazilian top team, Ricardo Arona. The classic rivalry, American wrestling versus Brazilian jiu-jitsu.
Oh yeah, and this guy knows his things on the ground. He's the 2 times Abu Dhabi World Submission Fighting Wrestling. He knows exactly what to do there. But can he take the fight to the ground? We don't know, because he's going to face this world-class wrestler in Dan Henderson, who, by the way, developed some serious boxing skills.
And did someone mention trouble? Quinton, Rampage Jackson, is going to be stepping back into the ring of Pride, and he's going to be facing the 2-time Japan K1 champion in Masaki Satake. Now that's going to be a brawl.
Yeah, this guy is a character. He's walking to the ring with that chain. He tries to be a tough guy. He tries to be just like us. You know that, by the way, tonight is going to be his 5th Japanese opponent, his 5th. He's stealing many hearts of Japanese fans. I hope that tonight he's going to steal the heart of Satake.
And now, the reason why I have gathered you all here. Inside this case, my partner, Boss Rutan, has assured me is something that will revolutionize the entire martial arts world forever. So, without further ado, let's open the case, boss. What? What is this? This is the secret weapon? Your instruction tape?
It's not an instructional, it's the boss with the mixed martial arts workout, man. This is something completely different than an instructional tape.
I don't believe this.
Just take a look at this. Look at this guy. Handsome guy right there. Handsome guy. El Guapo splits. And whoever always say, oh, the liver shot coming up. Here goes liver shot. I'm telling you, people underestimate it. Okay, palm strike's not effective. Watch this. High kick. Palm strike, boom, right to the hospital.
What?
He went right to the hospital.
This is your top secret? This is your instructional tape?
This is not just a tape. This is the boss with the mixed martial arts workout. Steven, come on. Look at this. This is art. Oh, kick to the head. This is Frank Shamrock here, right here. Kick to the, oh, Maury Smith. Look at this. Look at this, Maury Smith. Oh, you want to stand up with me? Front kick, punch to the head. Oh, now he takes me down. Now he takes me down. No, hey, guys, come on. Good. Look at this. Oh, to the liver again. I told you, don't do that to me. You want to fight? You got to pay the price. Knee bar. This is beautiful. Jesus, I'm looking good. Oh, I'm looking good. I got to go, Angie. Jesus Christ, look at this. This has got to be sold for a lot of more money. Oh my, look at me! Boss, you're good looking. Hey, Jeremy, no, boss, listen, hey, choke. Choke! I choke him out! No, not you, listen, you gotta sell this tape to the Home Shopping Network, okay?
I'm here with Bob Sapp. Bob, you're a big man. What are your dimensions?
6'4", 360 pounds, and 10% body fat.
Now, you'd say you train with Maurice Smith. What is the training like with Mo?
Well, I'll tell you what, Mo's got me getting up early in the morning, and we're doing some running. I'm running about 3 to 4 miles a day. Afterwards, we go straight to swimming, and then after that, we usually hit the weights or do another grappling session. Then I have about 4 to 5 hours off, and then straight back to the kickboxing and the grappling.
Is part of Maurice's training style to tease you?
A little bit. Maurice likes to try to get in there a little bit and tease me up a little bit, him and some of his other constituents, as we shall call them.
And does that get a burning fire inside of you of maybe anger toward him, but you're going to take that out on your opponent in the ring?
Definitely, 100%. I tell you what, when we're up there in the morning, I have nothing in my mind other than just to win a fight. And Maurice sees to it that I am staying focused all the way.
It's his first time in mixed martial arts. He is Bob the Beast Sapp, and he picked a tough guy in Norihisa Yamamoto. We've seen a lot of big guys come into mixed martial arts and have mixed results, boss.
Yeah, everybody thinks that size doesn't matter, and of course it does, but normally with size also comes stamina problems, that is. But there's a lot of power also involved with size. So I think that Bob Sapp is very strong in the first round. Yamamoto got to try to work his way around, see if he can get him tired, go for a takedown, and then go for a straight armbar, which is going to be very difficult because, yeah, we saw his arms. It's like my legs. It's like going for a knee bar. Instead, he's going to do it on an arm.
Would you say that you were primarily a grappler or a striker?
I think primarily this fight, I'm going to be a striker. So Yamamoto better watch out.
Okay, and here it is. This is going to be an interesting one, boss.
Oh, yes, there's quite a bit of a weight difference here.
Yes, there is. 150 pounds.
Yeah, but on the other hand, we got a lot of experience difference, too.
That man right there, Bob Sapp. 6'4", 370 pounds of fury, Bob the Beast Sapp, going up against that man there, Norihisa Yamamoto from Takada Dojo. Yamamoto is fast becoming known as sort of the giant killer.
Oh, yeah.
Because his last fight in Pride, he fought a man who was 300 pounds, a K1 fighter by the name of Jan the Giant Norche, and got him with an armbar. And here he is with an even bigger man. Now, interesting about Bob Sapp, this is his mixed martial arts debut. He has been training since November of last year with Maurice Smith. He's also got Randy Couture, two-time UFC champion, so he's got a strong corner, but what will he do? A lot of people think he's going to come out and strike, and Yamamoto's going to want to get this one on the ground.
Yeah, I think so too. Maybe also a key thing for Yamamoto could be low kicks, maybe, because he's so big. Yeah, he's got to stick and move right now, and he doesn't want to take the fight. He wants to take the fight to the ground, but he doesn't want to end up on the bottom. That's one thing for sure.
And he wants to grab that leg, but Bob Sapp is going to sort of punch away on the ropes. Sapp with an uppercut. Look how big Sapp is.
Oh, and he's doing a good job here. He doesn't go crazy. He takes his time.
The problem for Yamamoto will be, how is he going to hurt this man? Bob Sapp is used to contact. He was in the National Football League for 4 years. He played pro ball from 96 to 2000. He started his...
This is going to be over.
Bob Sapp is pounding away, and he's holding back because he doesn't want to blow all his energy right away. Because there's the low kick.
Yep, if he keeps throwing the low kick, that could be his chance, but you don't want to get hit again. Bob Sapp is doing a real good job right now, but I think he should pressure it and go to try to force a knockout, especially here in the corner. Throw a knee, maybe even.
Well, especially since in one of Yamamoto's previous fights in Pride, he was stopped early by Wanderlei Silva with punches, and here he is in the clinch with Bob Sapp, and that's not a good position to be in. I wouldn't be worried about the knees, but the punches. Oh, is he going to throw a knee?
He's got to throw a knee. That would be the best thing for the Giant to do right now. Of a big 370-pound guy.
Yeah, throwing body shots like that.
Body
pounding
shot,
away.
nice. Whoa.
Oh, he's beating him up now. He's beating him up now. Bob Sapp wants to save his energy, but he's in total control. How in the world is Yamamoto going to get Bob Sapp on the ground?
Yeah, it's not going to happen. The only thing that he can hope for is that Bob Sapp is going to get tired. Bob Sapp should lock him up in this corner right now and try to finish the job there.
And Yamamoto goes down. Yamamoto, and he's getting ready to knee to the body by Bob Sapp. Bob Sapp dealing it out. The referee taking a real close look at Yamamoto. Sapp backs up, and Yamamoto is starting to look like a mess in the face.
Whoa. Some good stiff hook.
Oh,
not a hit.
Big left hand by Sapp. It rocked Yamamoto. Yamamoto keeping his chin down, a smart move.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Bob Sapp should throw knees here, and it would be a very smart thing for Yamamoto to do too. Oh! They call the fight.
The fight is over. Bob Sapp has exploded onto the scene with a furious pounding of Norihisa Yamamoto.
You know what I'm very impressed with is that he didn't go blind. He did everything perfect. He hit him with a few combinations and then he waited again.
Okay, it was 2 minutes, 44 seconds of round number 1. Bob Sapp unleashing a furious barrage of punches and stopping Norihisa Yamamoto with a knockout.
This is beautiful. For somebody, again, who was the first time in the ring, he was very relaxed and he was, his strategy was perfect. Look at this, here we go.
There's the uppercut and just pounding away. I mean, Yamamoto, it didn't land super clean, but Yamamoto was a beaten man there.
Yeah, and they got 370 pounds behind it.
Oh, that's it. It was a right hook, moving sideways, grazing along the chin, and referee Yuji Shimada not wanting to see Norihisa Yamamoto take any more punishment, saved him from his own courage, and Bob Sapp is really made a sensation. And you know, Bob Sapp technically is fighting for K1, so this was, in some ways, was K1 versus Pride match.
Wow, I wouldn't expect. Now, of course, Maurice Smith is in the corner, and he trained a lot of striking. I think that the major thing from Bob Sapp was that he never fought mixed martial arts. Unlike last time with Yamamoto, we were talking about this earlier today together, when he fought Jan Noortje from K1, the guy attacked with punches. And if you know that a guy's going to attack with punches, he's very easy to take down. This is not happening, of course, here with Bob Sapp. So I think that was in his favor.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. The Pride Fighting Championships has the heavyweight division, but we also have a blossoming super heavyweight division. We've got Bob Sapp now in the mix with Tom Erickson, Sammy Schultz, and Takayama. There are some big, huge monsters that could really be another Godzilla sequel in the Ring of Pride.
Takayama. I want to see that fight. Takayama against Bob Sapp. I think that would be a great fight.
I'd like to see Bob Sapp against Fujita. But, I mean, if Bob Sapp continues to improve, this guy is going to be really hard to stop.
I think so too, because he has only 6 months of mixed martial arts experience. So that says something about the man. He really wants to go. Maurice is working really hard, and he's doing a great job.
And there they go, Maurice Smith in the corner. And there's Yamamoto, a little dejected there, but he was beaten by a strong fighter, and what a lot of heart he's got.
They call him Rampage, Quinton Jackson. Quinton, why are you so angry?
Man, I'm angry because last time I came here to fight, bitched out on me.
He bitched out on you? Explain that.
You know, I'm out there fighting, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get the fight on. I throw a knee, you know what I'm saying? It's a little low, but it's not a could have came out. So I'm pissed about that. I've been pissed about that ever since then.
You're talking about Daijiro Matsui, the man that fought with both Chance and many others. Don't you think he's got heart?
Man, I thought he did at first. I used to respect him. I used to respect him more than anybody else. But the way he no respect. I might not be doing too much Muay Thai, you know what I'm saying, this time, but you know what I'm saying, we'll see what go on.
So the knees to the leg and to the midsection we're not going to see against Satake?
Oh yeah, you'll see the knees. I'm not gonna give up on my knees because you know what I'm saying, I work them and I'm learning, you know what I'm saying? You know, my knees are good. I have good knees, you know what I'm saying? I just need to, you know what I'm saying, fight real fighters instead of you know, act like they got cut off, you know what I'm saying?
Quinton Rampage Jackson has made a name for himself by fighting 4 Japanese opponents. Now he's facing his 5th Japanese opponent, but this guy, boss, is a little bit different because Satake is a 2-time Japan K1 champion. Now, Quinton being a wrestler, you would think that he'd want to take it to the ground, but he's been training a lot with Tito Ortiz and those bad boy team punishment guys in stand-up. So what's your assessment on this fight?
Still, you can train all you want, but in 6 months you cannot be a striker like a K1 caliber striker. Quinton needs to take this fight to the ground because Satake is way too good as a striker. He wants to take it down, but Satake has a pretty decent takedown defense. We saw him fight against Guy Metzger, and Guy almost couldn't take him down. He did at the end of the fight, but he had troubles with it. Now, Quinton has a different kind of takedown. He likes to body lock his opponents and then slam them down. I hope for Quinton this is gonna work. He's gotta take this fight to the ground. Listen, I have this question for you. This one and only question that's very important. You shaved just like me, but what hairstyle did you have before you shaved? I'm just wondering, did you have the big afro or did you have the dreadlocks? Tell me, man.
I'm gonna be honest. All right, I'm gonna put it down for y'all. I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. That's a part of America where the gangsters are born. You know what I'm saying? I grew up with a Jerry curl. I ain't gonna lie. It's not the one like you see on TV. It's not all greasy. I shake my la-la. It's all good, like a little wave. It was good. Had a little fade to it. See, I'm from Memphis. You know what I'm saying? We do it differently.
Right on.
You understand?
That's my question, baby.
All right.
And now for the second match.
青コーナーよりクイントン・ランページ・ジャクソン選手が入場です。
Okay, here he comes, boss. It's a man that both you and I know so well, and he loves to come into the arena and
Oh, yes, Mr. Bad Boy, this guy. Oh, that's a character. You see him in the pre-interview of this.
And you know,
he's got some mouth.
He's got a lot of anger inside of him for this fight, but he's going to need it because his opponent is no slouch. And look at him. What's he got, war paint on?
Yep, it looks like it's the new Rampage here. He's really angry. He is on a rampage.
He really is. Quinton Rampage Jackson, 23 years old, 6 feet tall, 210 pounds of fury. Originally from Memphis, Tennessee, and now he lives in Orange County, Huntington Beach to be a fact, and he trains with Tito Ortiz and Team Punishment. Quinton would like to thank KMCWheels.com because they gave him some real Superfly 22.5-inch wheels for his 1998 Ford Expedition. He's really happy about that. But man, look at that face.
Oh, yes.
He kind of looks like Charles from Tap Out.
Oh no, which guy? I don't know him. It looks to me, it looks like a war movie. Right here, coming out with the pants, the war paint on the face. War, baby.
Well, let's hope that doesn't rub off on Satake, because otherwise we'll have a problem. In his corner to the left, he's got Colin Oyama, and to the right, he's got Dave Roberts, and the third corner man is Alex. Quinton has always been one of my favorite interviews, because remember the time where he said he's going to bring the chain in to fight against Sakuraba because he beat 4 Gracies?
Yeah. Yeah, and the question that you asked me, remember, where could you see yourself in 4 years or in 2 years? And he answered, right now I'm 24, so then probably I'm going to be 26. Classic answer.
Yeah.
The pace goes up.
You know, he's got that 1998 Ford Expedition, but you know, he bought it from Tito Ortiz. He bought that car from Tito Ortiz, and he says he's going to put in some airbags.
Yeah, everything from the side, everything from the front, he said, so he could move around in the car.
Yeah, you know, Quinton is really good at sound effects. And Quinton has got a great karate kia. And he said, he went on record as saying he thinks his opponent, Satake, is a Japanese redneck because he's got no front teeth.
You see, you gotta love this guy.
Oh, yeah.
赤コーナーより佐竹正明選手の入場です。
Oh no, I'm getting frightened, boss. Is that Godzilla?
I think it is.
Where is he?
I don't. It's red. And it is Godzilla!
It is the Godzilla theme, folks. And Masaki Satake told us that this particular version of the Godzilla theme was recorded specifically for him by the artist.
Oh yes, he was so popular here in Japan. He was the first K1 champion here in Japan when everything started, when nobody knew about it. It was like back in '92 or something. And he comes in well trained. I saw him, look at him. I think he lost 20 pounds since that time.
Actually, he was the first Japan K1 champion.
Okay.
And then he ended up winning that title 2 times. And that's a significant title because you've got to fight 3 men under combat of, we're talking shin kicks, knees, punches. K1 is brutal. Even Maurice Smith said that K1 fighting is far more difficult on the body, far harder on the body than mixed martial arts.
Oh yes, that is for sure. And he did Saido karate. It's like you can compare it to Kyokushin. It's a full contact karate form here in Japan, which is brutal, trust me. I trained Kyokushin, and it's like you said, you hurt yourself even more in that style of karate than you do in Thai boxing.
Yeah, a couple of prides ago, he mentioned that he was going to unleash the invisible kick. Well, we asked Quinton Jackson about the invisible kick, and Quinton said, well, I probably won't see it tonight. Kind of a little pun there.
Actually, he's got to be real good at it because I never saw it either. But, hey, we don't know. Let's see what's going to happen tonight. And here he is.
I'll tell you what, Masaki Satake is in tip-top shape for this fight.
Quinton Rampage Jackson!
That is the man right there, Quinton Rampage Jackson. He's got the tattoos all over.
Satake!
Masaki Satake. I think Quinton has got to really think about getting Satake on the ground because I don't know that Quinton has faced a guy with as good a stand-up skills as Satake yet.
Oh, that's for sure. That's one thing for sure. Satake lost. You remember the fight against Igor Vovchanski? That was such a tough fight, and you couldn't finish it.
Satake was coming on at the end of that fight. And oh, look at that,
Oh,
look at that.
man.
They shake hands and Satake slaps his hand away. I don't know if that's going to get personal, but Quinton's got a bunch of henna tattoos all over him. He's a walking billboard tonight for KMC Wheels. Satake's a walking billboard for Satake.
All right, now.
Okay, there's the jab. Oh, left hook by Satake. And Quinton with an uppercut.
Nice, right uppercut.
Nice, and Quinton, he's got to watch out with that knee. He's not, hasn't been real accurate with the knee to the body in the past. As a matter of fact, he lost his last fight because of an unfortunate knee to Daijiro Matsui. But Quinton has assured us that he's worked on his accuracy with the knees, but he's going to need accuracy. And the referee is already warning him, but
No, what happened was Satake kneed him in the groin. Quinton said to the ref.
Satake, okay.
See?
Well, I hope it doesn't end in an unfortunate situation where a guy takes a knee to the groin, because in this position, you can't see where the knee is going because your head is over the guy's shoulder.
Yeah, but Quinton's doing a good job. He knees the inside of the legs for Satake, and he had a few good knees to the body too.
But I'd like to see him break up, and I'd like to see him throw bombs. Okay, now there's...
Yeah, there he goes again to the referee. He says this is like the second or third time.
Well, Quinton should worry less about being a referee and more about being a fighter, because he's got Satake in front of him.
He's got to take him down. That's what his strongest point is, and he's got the perfect position for it.
Okay, good call by the referee. They weren't doing significant damage in that over-under clinch in the corner. And I expect the right hand from Satake here. I think he's going to throw this right hand lead.
High kick.
They'll go for the left hook by Satake. Satake, he's going to get trapped in the corner. Satake's got to move side to side. He's going to get in the corner. They're going to be in the same situation. Satake getting... now there's more editorialization there by Jackson about the groin shots.
Okay, he's going for the slam. He's going to grab the leg. And this is his position, the body lock and then the slam. And he's going to do it. He's going to do it.
Oh, what a slam by Quinton Jackson. Exactly as you called, boss. He got the high crotch underhook, and now he's got him in a bad position for knees right here. There it is.
Whoa.
Should have eaten that at the head.
I think so too. And he's good in controlling this position. We saw him fight against Otsuka, and he did a real good job. He didn't let Otsuka escape here. So if he can keep the fight going, he could finish the fight here just like he did. Look at those knees.
Those knees are dropping straight down onto Satake. He's got to get out of this position. He's got to try and get guard.
He's throwing some good body shots too. In between, we can't see it from this camera angle, but you can see, what you do can see is, oh, look at this. Satake tries to lock up that arm now.
Okay, Satake scooting away from the ropes. Quinton guarding Satake from sliding into the guard and keeping control. Quinton in control, and he's getting, another hard knee, and another one by Quinton Jackson.
Oh, good punch.
Now he's in a bad position. He's going to be in north-south position, and that could be a real tough position for Satake to get out of. Quinton in total control, and Satake almost getting, and now Satake got a half butterfly guard on the bottom. And
nice.
Quinton jumps right out of the guard into the side mount.
Well, Quinton has learned a lot now on the ground. He didn't allow to go to the guard, he jumped to the side mount. Perfect. He's been working hard, Steven.
And now he's got him in a cradle, and this is no doubt. Okay, Satake looks like he's got half guard here, and Quinton should bide his time here and pick his move, because he's been dominating so far on the ground. And Satake's got him in half guard, and Satake opening the guard up, and Quinton's going to pass that guard again. If Satake isn't judicious about keeping his legs closed around that leg of Quinton.
Yeah, he's doing a good job. He, every time we see him fight, he's improving. It's look at his body shots.
I tell you, we were remarking about how Satake had practiced his takedown defense. Well, it wasn't quite good enough, because Quinton loves that body slam, and he got one earlier in this round. Satake stacking up, and Satake trying to scoot out.
Going for an armbar, it looks like, almost.
Is he going to go for the Kimura?
It looks like, no. Ooh, that was a good knee.
There, Quinton back inside control, dropping the knees down on Masaki Satake's head.
Nice elbow there to the ribs. That is the liver section. There we go.
You go, boss.
That's a shot for you guys at home.
That's liver shot number one. Okay, they're locked up here. I wouldn't be surprised if they restarted them, at least scooted them back to the center of the ring in this position. I don't know that they want to restart him standing because Quinton is doing damage. And a nice pushback, and he got full guard. Satake on the bottom, better defensive position. But if they scoot any further toward the ropes, I think the referee is going to turn around, just as I said.
There you go, man.
I think he's going to pull them back to the center of the ring, restart them in the center of the ring on the ground. I like this rule a lot because it keeps the action going. Wait a minute. Yeah, got to go back to the ground, on the guard. Satake has got to get out from the bottom and stand back up, in my opinion. He can't win a ground game with Quinton. Quinton is a wrestler.
Okay, last 5 minutes. Round number 1. First round is a 10-minute round, and then we got 2 5-minute rounds after that, with a 2-minute break in the middle.
Quinton grinding that right hand to the body and then dropping it over the top.
Yeah, if they stay in this position, it's going to be a start-up, a new start, I guess. I think they're going to put him under feet. Oh, this is a very smart thing to do from Quinton.
Well, Quinton was going to slam him. He was going to lift him up and slam him, but that's a lot of energy to expend because Satake is in shape for this fight.
Yeah, but what Satake did when Quinton got up, he opened his guard. So maybe Quinton can do the same thing now, pass the guard, go to the side mount again, because he did a good job there with the knees.
Okay, Satake still got the closed guard, but Satake still being relatively new at mixed martial arts, doesn't have a lot of options. On paper, Satake doesn't have an impressive record at all because Satake, he had the misfortune. Okay, there Quinton is, just as you said, he passed that guard, boss.
And now he should start raining those knees.
Oh, a side knee, folks.
Oh, look at those.
It's not going to be long before the referee has to really think about stopping this fight because, mounted position by Quinton Jackson. Bad news for Satake.
This is beautiful. I never saw knees like this. Look at this.
Oh, look at that. He's going to go for a leg lock. Oh, man, what a wild move there.
We're going the same shot, Steven. Wow.
The referee is really taking a close look, man. If Quinton gets another mount and lands a couple more clean punches or knees. Oh, there's another knee.
Knee again.
And he's keeping a real close eye on Satake, but a lot of those knees haven't landed crushingly accurate. But Satake spinning out, back up.
There's going to be a slam. You know, Satake doesn't move. There's something wrong. He landed, and he was in pain. I saw his face when he landed with this throw. Wow. What a victory!
Quinton Jackson winning by body slam.
Oh, we were talking about it before the fight. And he did it again. Quinton Rampage Jackson. Look in the rerun, the replay, we will see. At the moment he slammed it down, I saw Satake's face cramping in pain.
Oh yeah, he hurt his back. He hurt his back. And it was done. It was a KO in 7 minutes, 7 seconds of round number 1, and another big win. Now this is a big win. And here he goes for that. Look at that single and into a body slam. Oh, he slams it right on his shoulder too.
That's the first one.
That was early in the round, and then here Jackson is behind the back, over the shoulder suplex, and kabam! And that hurt Satake's back right there.
Yep, he already waved to the referee. He said, no mas.
Man, that's a big victory because a lot of people expected Satake to give Quinton Jackson problems standing up, and he maybe was thinking about that earlier, but Quinton locked him up, took him down, beat him up, and then slammed him around like a rag doll. And Satake, wow, he's going to have to see a chiropractor on that one.
I think so too. You know what impressed me the most for Quinton? Passing the guard, going every time to the side mount. He hit Satake with that right uppercut in the beginning of the fight. His hands are improved. The knees this time were crisp and clear. He hit him a few good times to the body. Inside knees, here we go again. The throw on his back. Boom! Yeah, Satake's in pain there. Constant in control. His training has paid off.
Look at this. I mean, wow. That's a lot of action. I'm telling you, Quinton Rampage Jackson is really kind of like Action Jackson in there tonight. And there he is. And I'm sure he feels a little bit vindicated, you know, having got got a victory over a guy who won the K1 Japan tournament twice. Quinton Jackson has got to be real happy tonight because of the way he did it. He didn't do it with a boring fight. He did it with a body slam, over-the-shoulder suplex.
He did a perfect job. He really impressed me. This is maybe the 4th or the 5th time that I'm saying it right now. This guy is going to be a major star. Also, the people love this guy. He's got everything. He's got the attitude, he's got the good interviews, and now he's got the technique, he's got the power, stamina, he's got it all. He's got the whole package.
I tell you, what could be next for him? Because, you know, right now in our middleweight division, we got Wanderlei Silva, who's the champion. We got Murilo Ninja Hoa, we got Mario Sperry, we got Alex, the Brazilian killer, Stabling. All these guys waiting in the wings. Quinton Jackson really is going to have a big fight next time.
His name is Rogério Minotauro Nogueira, and he is not to be confused with his twin brother, who is the Pride heavyweight champion, and that is Minotauro Nogueira. Now, boss, Minotauro Nogueira, who is fighting tonight against Imamura, they say is a better technician than his brother, who is the champion of the heavyweight division. Is that possible?
It's very difficult to be possible, but it's right what you said. 2 days ago I had breakfast and I was talking with one of his teammates and he told me that. He said, listen, he's a better technician. He's good striking, get good takedowns, and he's obviously very good on the ground.
And this will be Minotauro's first time in Pride. Now, what he and his twin brother evidently have done, Minotauro is the heavyweight champion. They made a deal. And he said, Minotauro, you cut down to 205 pounds and you go after that belt. Now, wouldn't it be amazing if Minotauro, who is fighting tonight, moved his way up and won the title? Twin brothers, heavyweight and middleweight championships. Well, we're going to find out tonight when he takes his first step into the ring of Pride.
ただいまより本日の第3試合を行います。
And now for the third match.
青コーナーよりアントニオ・ホジェリオ・ノゲイラ選手の入場です。
Okay, coming in, he is from Brazil. And no, folks, we don't want you to get confused in this fight, because as we said in our pre-fight interview with Rogério Minotauro Nogueira is in fact not the Pride heavyweight champion. His twin brother is. But Rogério Minotauro, entering the arena right now, is going to try and make a statement of his own. As I said, his brother is the Pride heavyweight champion, and they made a deal. Antonio, his brother, said, Rogério, you go down to 205 pounds and win the title down there. That way we'll have brothers win the heavyweight title and the middleweight title. So now he's making that first step. This is Rogério Minotauro's first fight in the Pride Fighting Championships. And I'm really looking forward to this because some people have said that Rogério, pictured right there, shadowboxing, is as good, if not better, a technician than his brother, Minotauro.
Yes, I heard the same thing, and by the look of his boxing skills, looks good, has his elbows down, which makes him completely different already, so that's a real good thing. He's technician, super technician, he's lighter, so he's faster probably. And if that indeed would happen, the heavyweight, he would get the middleweight title, and his brother would keep the heavyweight. I think that's the first time in history of mankind.
And yes, folks, you are seeing double in a way right now. His brother over his shoulder. Rogério jokingly said, and I'll quote him, my brother and I have never dated the same girl, but we have the same taste in women, and that his girlfriends have not confused me or him. Well, you know, it was a logical question to ask because, you know, boss, we would, inquiring minds wanted to know.
Yeah, if we would be twin brothers, we would exploit that. We would try to see how many people we could confuse.
And he's got a real good corner tonight. He's got his brother, Antonio Minotauro Nogueira. He's also got the Brazilian top team in his corner. And then they are the brothers Nogueira. And he's got the famed Luis Alves in the ring there with him, Muay Thai coach from Brazil. We're going to see some action from this man, Minotauro.
ただいまより第3試合を行います。赤が191センチ、94.6キロ。アントニオ・ポジェリオ・ノッゲイラ。
Okay, their parents really wanted to confuse everyone. They named both their kids Antonio. At least they changed the middle name.
Thank God for that. Thank God for us.
And there he is. He's a fire plug, and he is Yusuke Imamura. He's from Guma, Japan, and that's out in the countryside.
No.
Yeah, both men are 25 years old. What are the keys to victory for Imamura, boss?
I can't tell. I can't tell. We don't know anything about him. He's probably a real good wrestler. He's going to go for a takedown, but then on the ground, hey. Ooh. I wouldn't have a game plan for him.
Okay, predictions.
Prediction, I think that he's going to lose by a submission.
Yeah, speaking of wrestling, he's going for that single leg takedown in. Nogueira's pulling the guillotine there, but he's got half a guillotine. But he does have position. He might get him on this. He might get him. But I don't think so.
It looks that he's got it. Yeah.
Oh, he's got it.
Maybe. Yeah.
No, he's going to pop out. He's going to pop out. Oh, it would be tragic to get it taken out in the guillotine, especially on the half guard with the one arm in. It's a half a guillotine. He's going to pull out.
He's going to pull out. Yeah.
Nogueira's going to spend a lot of energy. Oh, he tapped out! He tapped out!
Oh,
he tapped out! He tapped out! Say it again. Oh my God!
Oh my God!
People say that I say that.
Jesus Christ!
Liver shot. Man, that was quick.
Normally, normal people wouldn't tap, but with him, a submission artist like him, you can never tell. How long was this?
Oh man, 35 seconds, folks. Antonio Rogério Minotauro Nogueira from Brazilian top team going to 3-0 with that half a guillotine choke from the half guard in 35 seconds.
35 seconds. Now, here we go. Standing up in the corner, waiting for the audience. Yeah, what is next for him? A lot is next.
Yeah, because like we said, we're talking about Quinton Jackson in that weight division. Now this guy's in that weight division. This guy against Jackson would be an awesome fight.
Yeah, I think so. Also against Alex Steveling, replay.
Okay, here's the mistake right here. He just went right into that guillotine because a lot of shooters don't expect the guillotine anymore because it's so easy to get out of, theoretically.
Yes.
But when a guy is this good on the ground, he can get the angle and he get that arm around the carotid artery in such a way that he's going to get the tap out. Now, Imamura almost popped out, but man, the finesse Nogueira used right here to keep that lock on until he got the tap. And the referee was saying the infamous words, "Did you give up?
Do you give up?
Do you give up?
Do you give up?" And there it is. He gave up. Yeah, that's it's like you said, within an arm, he caught also an arm, so it's possible to escape. What you have to do when you're on the bottom, when you're in that guillotine, you have to turn your face and make sure that your jaw is buried in his chest, so that the choke is only on the side of your neck and not on your throat.
Now that's a winning team right there. You got the two brothers, Luis Alves and Mabel on the left. Wow, that was impressive because this really opens up. We've already got a stacked middleweight division. As I said before, we got Wanderlei, we got Ninja, we got Mario Sperry, which is one of his teammates. We got Quinton Jackson, Alex Steveling, and who knows what rock somebody else is going to crawl from under.
Yeah, I really, to tell you the truth, would have liked to see this fight a little longer, so we would have more information about Nogueira. But fortunately for him, it wasn't easy money. Well, okay, let's go to a party now. Let's have some fun.
I tell you what, boss, I would love to see him fight Jackson because that would be a war, and I think it's good enough to give Jackson a hard fight, and I don't know, maybe even beat him.
Yeah, maybe, but Jackson is surprising us. Every time we see him fight, or last time then he got kind of disqualified. It was a no contest, but he's getting better and better and better, and he will look at fights like this, and he will train for people like this. You know, he's a smart guy. He's devoted. Everything he does right now is devoted to fighting.
But the thing is, strategically, here's the situation. Jackson wants to take the fight to the ground. This guy wants to fight on the ground.
Yeah.
So maybe Jackson would want to keep the fight standing, but we don't know because we saw this guy shadow boxing. He looked pretty good.
He looked very good.
So what I'm saying is that strategically, that might be a really interesting fight a while back because this guy didn't sit there and lay around. This guy went for it.
Yep. Yep. It's everything. It's full of surprises. So here we go. Please applaud a little bit more. It took me 35 seconds. I broke a sweat here.
Yeah, 35 seconds. I'm glad he had his hair cut a little shorter than his brother. Otherwise, I would have not been able to identify maybe the ears.
The ears.
Yeah, because his ears aren't as cauliflower as
Cauliflower
others.
is.
Right.
That's the big difference. That's how I put it together. You know, actually, the first time that I saw him, I went over to him and I congratulated him. He said, "No, it's my brother."
Dan, is there a rivalry between Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and American wrestling?
Probably a little bit more from the Brazilian side. I don't know. I feel no rivalry or no animosity towards anybody. I just go out and get the job done the best I can.
You feel no animosity, yet you're in the mixed martial art business. How do you rectify that?
Well, I don't know. I just go out and it's like a sport to me. I grew up wrestling. I don't hold grudges against anybody. I go out there and compete more for myself to try and show how well I can compete. And it makes me feel good that way.
This next match is going to be a doozy. We got the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu guy against the American wrestler, but Dangerous Dan Henderson is no simple wrestler. He's got the big right hand. Now, what can Arona do to avoid that punch?
I don't know, but I think that Arona worked a lot on striking. He had to, because he had to see Dan Henderson knock out Renzo Gracie with one shot. Dan's got a good hands, he's a good wrestler. Arona is very good on the ground. He's got to take this fight to the ground. Most of the time, a good setup would be strike, attack, and then go for a takedown, because only going for a takedown is probably not going to do it.
Dan Henderson has the luxury of training with former two-time UFC champion Randy Couture, but Arona is training with the Pride heavyweight champion and Antonio Rodrigo Minotauro Nogueira, so they both have real strong corners. Do you think that the cardio element is going to be any factor in the fight?
One thing we do know is that Dan Henderson is always in shape. He is always ready to fight. Arona, on the other hand, the last time we saw him fight against Guy Metzger, he ran out of gas a little bit. But you know what? That helps people, because that makes them realize that they have to work more on other things, like stamina. So we will be in perfect shape.
So will they duke it up standing up, or will they shot it down to the ground? We don't know, but we're going to find out. You've got this right hand from hell. Is that natural, or did you work to develop that?
Probably a little of both. I probably had a strong right hand to begin with, but if I don't put it in the right place, it doesn't do a whole lot.
ただいまより本日の第4試合を行います。
And now for the fourth match.
青コーナーよりリカルド・アローナ選手の入場です。
Okay, he is from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. He is from the Brazilian top team. He is Ricardo Arona, and it's actually spelled Ricardo, but the Brazilians pronounce that R with an H sound. Coming into the arena here at Yokohama Arena, Oh, by the way, it's been sold out for weeks. 14,500 people here live. And we're seeing just an absolutely fantastic show up until this point. And Boss, I think this fight is going to go above and beyond the previous fights that we've seen tonight.
I think so too. I think this fight could be the fight of the night. Of course, we got some more really good fights coming up, but this is a perfect matchup right here.
I'll tell you, Ricardo Arona stepping into the platform right there has got strength on his side. I mean, we've seen him. He's got a physique like a bodybuilder, but that is really not going to be to his hindrance because he is the former two-time Abu Dhabi submission wrestling champion at 98 kilos, and he also won the absolute division, which is the open-ended division, no weight class, in 2001. So he's good on the ground, but is he good at blocking the right hand, which is Dan Henderson's big weapon?
Oh yeah, and that right hand is gonna come. And you know that Dan Henderson was in the ring tournament. He won that. He was in a fight with Nogueira, who's a heavyweight champion here, and Nogueira couldn't submit him. So that says a lot about Dan Henderson. Can Arona do it? We don't know. Actually, Arona's ground and pound was pretty good too when we saw him fight against Guy Metzger. He had some good moments in there.
Yeah, he did. He really did. His former teammate, Vitor Belfort, has dropped out of the Brazilian top team and was on a really popular reality TV show down there in Brazil. And he said he never watched Vitor on the show. And I can't really quote what he said because it involves profanity, and I'm not a fighter, so I can't get away with that. But it began with B and ended with T and had an SH in the middle of it. But he didn't like the show, and he didn't like Vitor's character on the show. And here comes his opponent. He is dangerous. Dan Henderson from Team Quest. Team Quest has got some good fighters. They've got the UFC top middleweight contender, Matt Lindland, but more importantly, in his corner tonight, Dangerous Dan Henderson has the two-time UFC heavyweight champion, Randy Couture, and that man knows mixed martial arts.
He does for sure. Those guys are training partners also. Both very fanatic. They train real hard. They're wrestlers. All the wrestlers always train real hard. He's got the Quinton Jackson t-shirt. He's sponsored by it now, and everybody in the hotel is walking around with those t-shirts.
And you know what? Those t-shirts fit really good. I mean, they gave me one that fits like a glove. It fit like it was tailored. It fits better than the suit, actually.
Oh, you think so? But we look better in this suit. Thank God we didn't do the opening of the show with this t-shirt and sunglasses. I don't think that would have been a big hit.
No, that wouldn't, because first of all, I don't drink sake, and secondly, well, I'm not getting paid to sponsor them. So anyway, we'll talk about that later. But Dangerous Dan Henderson making it in. He is going to be right around 195 pounds in this fight and comes in with a wealth of experience. He won a UFC tournament, and he beat Carlos Newton and Alan Goes in that tournament. He's also got a knockout win, the only guy to ever stop a Gracie when he knocked out Enzo Gracie, and the only man at that time to have stopped Akira Shoji, who has been stopped since then. So Dangerous Dan Henderson can terminate with extreme prejudice.
Yep, and the same as in Quinton Jackson, he is getting better every fight. He's working on his flaws, he's looking at his fights, he looks at his opponent fights, he tries to capitalize on their mistakes. That's what he said, what he told us. Better and better, devastating right hand, like you said. God knows he's going to get a devastating left hook this time. We saw him actually kick a few times. We don't know how much that improved, but let's see.
第4試合を行います。青コーナー180センチ、91.6キロ。Ricardo Arona!
Ricardo Arona. These are the young lions right here. Arona's 23. Actually, Dan Henderson is 31 years old, but he's in tremendous shape. Dan Henderson has got one of the best conditioning regimens in the sport. Never runs out of gas, and is dangerous late, as he was when he fought Murillo Ninja Hua, and he hurt him late in the fight. So I would have to say that if Arona's going to do it, he's going to have to do it early, because the later the fight goes, the more dangerous Dan will become.
Taking the words right out of my mouth.
You know, we said earlier that the middleweight division is stacked. We forgot to mention these two guys. We got Quinton Jackson. We got the other Nogueira and Minotauro. We got Dan Henderson and Arona, two of the top dogs in the division. This night has been stacked with middleweight talent. And there's a low kick and answered by a right hand by Henderson. The right hand again. And Arona shooting in. And they're rolling now.
Oh, beautiful escape. And in the guard.
Wow, a lot of action there. Arona on top. High base. Closed guard by Dan Henderson on the bottom.
Yeah, this is where Arona exactly wants to be. Now, let's see if he's going to try to pass that guard. Because right from here, there's not a lot of damage you can do.
There's your famous crossface, boss.
Yes, I love the crossface. It's not all the way. He's got to get the tapes. Oh, he's doing a perfect job. Leaning on the throat can't do much, but it can frustrate your opponent. And that's exactly what you want in a fight.
You want to create diversion, you also want to frustrate. And you want to create pressure on that throat, too, if he'll give you the throw. But Dan kept his chin down, so it wasn't as much of a factor.
Yeah, plus also, if he turns his head to the right or to the left, the pressure of the throat will be off, so it's very easy to defend. This fight could be a pretty fast startup, I think. There's already a warning, I think. Oh, there we go, here we go.
Okay, Dan getting that right leg there, and he goes for the half guard. Opposite of the half guard, he kind of gave it away. Actually, Arona kind of passed once Dan got that half butterfly.
Yeah, he's got to watch out now because Arona is the type of guy who can pass this half guard also and goes straight to the mount or maybe even side mount.
And look at Arona's left foot.
Yep.
Starting to work on that pass already.
Yeah, one little mistake from Dan here and he's going to slip out.
Because I don't know that Dan wants to try and escape out the back door by turning his back if he gets mounted, because Arona can get the hooks in. And that would be a tough position to escape from. But Dan has assured us that he is not afraid of his submissions, meaning Arona's submissions.
Yeah, and it's very logical because he, like he said before, he's been in so many fights with so many good fighters and nobody ever submitted him. So I don't think Arona's going to do it either, but you never know. Arona's doing a good job. Oh, here we go.
He gets the mount, and Dan moves to escape it. Dan gets, he looks like he got guard. He got a butterfly guard here, and look for that sweep, but Arona tried to pass that guard again. He's trying to step over that left foot as he did earlier, and Dan's got the leg grapevine again. We're going to have to see a little more variety here, otherwise the crowd will become restless, because it's already formed into sort of a pattern.
Yeah, but one of them is going to make a mistake. If Dan makes one mistake, he's going to go to side mount, Arona is going to go to the side mount, and then it could be a dangerous fight. But once Arona is going to go for submissions, that leaves him probably also open. So then maybe Dan can escape the situation.
Well, I had said this before, and in some ways, Dan Henderson is like the comeback kid because he was behind when he fought Wanderlei Silva. Now Dan pulling over. Beautiful. That was excellent reversal by Dan Henderson. Arona on the bottom for the first time in the fight. Dangerous Dan on top.
He's got to make sure that Arona is not going to pull guard. That's one thing that he really has to watch out for.
Well, Arona's already got guard.
No, he's got the half guard.
Well, you are absolutely right.
Yeah, the camera angle, but I could see it from here. I was.
You know, boss, as I said before, when Dan Henderson fought Wanderlei, he was in trouble early, but he made a huge comeback. When he fought Ninja, he was in big trouble early, and then he made another huge comeback. Oh, guillotine choke from the mount. No, from the half guard, and it's creating pressure. And there's the knee.
That's what he has to do. From this position now, he has to go to total side mount. That's what he should try to do, because he's frustrating him with the guillotine. Maybe, there we go. Let me see.
Oh, throw that knee now. There's another one. Back on their feet, folks. Yes, excellent.
Like we said, this is going to be a super fight.
Oh, yes.
And it has been.
And Dan charging in. Arona moves straight back.
Yeah, he's got his head a little bit too much up, his chin a little bit too high up, Arona, so he's got to watch out for that.
Arona coming in with that left inside kick, in on right front kick, and Arona trying to get for a body lock, but they've got an over-under clinch now. Dan,
Nice takedown.
nice takedown by Dan Henderson in the side mount. Arona has got to get guard here because Dan, there's the, chopping away Dan Henderson with right hand, boss.
Yep, he's going to do the knees, same thing like he did to Akira Soji and to all the other guys. He's going to rain down knees. And you better believe that he's in a good control as the good wrestler he is.
Well, one thing I like, and I saw this with Quinton Jackson, is that the fighters now in side mount are creating a new position where they lay on their sides and throw like a side knee directly down into the head.
Yeah, it looks like almost like the ties.
Look at that, look at that, he chopped the arm with the leg. He chopped the arm, he's pounding away.
Wow.
And Arona using his strength there, and Jan, whoa, what a punch! Whoa!
This is a great fight.
Man, it looked like Arona was in trouble, and he popped Henderson, and Henderson fell back into the guard. But Henderson was really in control there.
Yeah, that was too bad for Henderson to give this up, because that's the best position you can probably have in a fight. But hey, he was in this position also at the beginning of the fight, so he will maybe get it again.
But you have to give kudos to Arona, who
Oh,
escaped.
yeah.
And there he
Look at
goes,
that.
and he jumps almost into the side mount, and Henderson getting back under.
Armbar looks like he's going to go for Kimura, do you think?
Don't know.
He's grabbing his wrist. We can't see it from here, but he's having it. Dan Henderson has. Okay, there's something. Okay, maybe they're going to restart. Yes, and restart in the center of the ring.
Okay, that's nice. You know, Henderson said that Arona won't be afraid of Henderson's stand-up until he gets hit a few times. Well, Arona really likes this fight at the ground, and he's tried, he doesn't want to stand up with Dan.
Yeah, one thing for sure is that Arona's kicks are real good.
Yeah.
Very powerful kicks. That front kick it's also a very powerful weapon, especially later on in the fight. If the people get tired and you get a front kick to your solar plexus, it can take a lot of air out.
Yeah, because he did that good left kick and the good right front kick, as you said, and it set up the distance, and he closed it so quickly, and then he got the lock, and actually Dan got the takedown, but then it was Arona who did the work on the bottom. Oh! Henderson over an armbar now. Henderson side mounted by Arona.
Now see if Arona is going to do the same thing that Dan did to him, raining knees. Or is he going to go for a submission? What do you say?
Well, I don't know. With 3 minutes left, there was that side choke that Mario Sperry, his teammate, threw on both chances, but I don't think that Dan's going to fall for that.
I don't think so either. And it's...
he has to move.
Oh, he's going for the mount.
Got the mount, and Dan trying to scoot out. Dan Henderson is mounted by Ricardo Arona presently. Now, we'll see if Arona can break loose of the grip of Dan Henderson and land some significant punches by sitting up.
Yeah, the thing is with the mount, if you don't have the underhooks and you sit up in the mount, it's an easy to escape situation. If you know how to escape the mount, then we'll know. So I don't think that's going to be a big problem. See, once he's going to pull himself out, Dan is going to try to escape. Like he did before, that's how he reversed him the first time.
Well, Arona has made a real comeback and made this fight, actually, it's a really close round.
Yeah, now it's good. He did a good job also here with the punch. Here we go!
Oh, what a reversal by Henderson, and Arona just jumps right back on top of him.
Beautiful. This is technique, ladies and gentlemen at home. The highest level right here. Make one mistake, you're going to be turned.
I like those elbows to the thigh there by Henderson. Entirely legal in Pride Fighting Championships. Elbows are not legal to the head in Pride. Either are headbutts. Either are groin strikes. Either is biting or eye gouging. This is a sport, folks. We're moving into the mainstream now. Mixed martial arts is going to be the sport of the future, and it's the sport of the present here in Japan because we got a sold-out house here at the Yokohama Arena. Steven Quadros, I am the fight professor alongside my broadcast partner. His name, El Guapo.
El Guapo. So that Arona, oh, here. Dan is trying, and he's got it.
That was sweet.
And there's that front kick again. Oh, and now 1 minute left. What can Dan do in 1 minute? He's in the guard.
He's in the guard.
So that's going to be difficult.
It's going to be really difficult because Arona's going to use his strength. Is Arona getting tired? Because that was just an outrageous escape from the bottom.
Yeah, but I saw Dan doing this many times, and even when people are like in the beginning of the fight, Dan is just that good of an escape artist.
Yeah, he's a regular Houdini in there.
Ah, there you go again. Take the words right out of my mouth.
I got you that time. But there's been many times when you took the words right out of my mouth, or you
Thank
said
you.
it before I even thought of it. So,
Yeah, this is going to go into the second round. That's pretty much sure. I never want to say sure anymore. Now, Dan tried that crossface, like you said, on Arona, but he didn't continue doing it. He's going to try the neck.
he's going to try a can opener neck crack here, but Rona's not going to go for that. He's going to go, oh, he opened up that guard, and Henderson dropped the right hand to the body. Oh, yes, look at it. First round.
He looks in a good shape. Look at that. Wow.
Yeah, Arona he hasn't even gone back to the right corner yet. And now he's going back to his own corner. You know, is Arona starting to get out of gas? Because if he is, and look at that man, Kazushi Sakuraba, he is commentating for the Japanese broadcast. One of the true legends, one of the greatest fighters in the history of mixed martial arts. The submission master, Kazushi Sakuraba, one of our favorites. I'll tell you what, this fight has been every bit as exciting as we expected it. It has been technical. It has had a lot of heart. Dan Henderson came out and was owning the stand-up, and then he was down on the ground. Arona was ahead, he got reversed. Henderson has been the guy with the reversal. So here we are.
That's the takedown, I think. Let me see.
And Arona.
Yeah, it's going to be the takedown. Nice.
That was so sweet. Dan Henderson in the side mount here, starting to, you know, look, he's got that hip position. He drops those top knees. Oh, look at that punching. And Arona squirming, trying to get out at all costs. And Dan trying for that can opener to get the guard open, and then dropping the right hand. And then that was on the jaw. I thought it was a body shot.
It was a beautiful thing that he did. He did the can opener, then he let him go, and while his head span backwards, he gave him that left hook to the head, and then that right hand after that. It was a perfect combination. He trained for that.
And he looks like he's ready and fresh to go another 3 10-minute rounds. Of course, the next 2 rounds are 5 minutes each, if it goes to that. I don't know, man. I know that Arona wants this fight on the deck, but it's going to be harder and harder for him to get Dan Henderson, the wrestler, down as the fight progresses. If you look at each man's physique, Arona is muscled up, and sometimes people who are muscled up like that get tired.
Yep, you're absolutely right. More muscles needs more energy, more blood.
More oxygen.
More oxygen.
Right.
No combination inside that blood. So, hey, round number 2.
Okay.
Now, first round we can't say. We would say a draw, but in the Pride Fighting Championships, they don't count by rounds. They count the whole fight. So who's the strongest at the end of the fight is the guy who's going to win. That's also a big factor, a major factor right here.
Okay, expect the kicks from Arona, expect that right hand from Henderson. But Henderson has been throwing more than just the right hand. He's been throwing the left hand. Oh, a kick by Henderson. You gotta love that. And Henderson checks that right low kick by Arona. Arona, oh, Henderson with the right hand! And look at that takedown, boss.
That was a beautiful takedown, and it was because he hit him one time with the right hand, and then he got a little bit too much aggressive, came in for another one, and that was the perfect moment for Arona to take him down.
Yeah, I think that Arona's got about 10 pounds on Henderson in this fight. He came in right around 205 pounds. Henderson is about 195. But you know, Henderson is in that weird no man's land to where he could drop down and fight at 185 if, that's a big if, the Pride Fighting Championships created a third weight division. That would be kind of cool because we've got Sakuraba, Pele, Carlos Newton, all right around 185 pounds. That's like maybe a weight division in the future, who knows? But in this fight, Henderson is so competitive.
And look at this. Did you see that? He locked his hand up with his knee. I never saw that. Yeah, this is the position that Arona is going to take a break right now. But they're going to restart it if nothing happens.
Yeah, it's been a slowdown, and that sometimes can be indicative of one or both of the fighters' conditioning. Now, Arona, not only did we talk about Vitor Belfort and that little reality show in Brazil, but he also talked about future opponents. And he said if he beats Dan Henderson, he wants a shot at Wanderlei Silva for the middle. Oh, up kick by Henderson. And it didn't land completely, but it did land. And look at him blocking that kick.
He's doing a good job. He's kicking back. Got to see if he can get up. That's a good low kick right there. Yeah, the kicks of Arona are good. He's got solid kicks.
He's been training with Luis Alves and dropping the right hand. Arona chopping away, missing there. What I was going to say is that Arona would love to challenge Wanderlei Silva for his middleweight title, but there's another gentleman, and this gentleman may be on the hit list of many Brazilian fighters. Alex Stiebling came up in the conversation, and Arona was reserved and respectful until I mentioned hot blood, and then he said he really wants to fight him, and he didn't like the Brazilian Killer t-shirt that Stiebling wore in the last Pride show when he beat Walid Ismail.
Yeah, every Brazilian fighter that we talked to said the same thing.
Well, I think the whole country of Brazil took offense to that t-shirt. As a matter of fact, that's what the fighter said.
Yeah, he better not take a nice vacation in Brazil. I don't think that would be a good idea for Alex Stiebling.
Okay, nice, very good, restart.
Love it.
And we're coming down to close to a minute left in the round. And Arona's got to get this fight on the ground again. Henderson has been the better fighter, standing stiff left jab, and Henderson getting underhook and a strong. He's got the front guillotine, starts with a knee, and
shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, but he's got the guillotine. He's got the guillotine. But Arona's gonna have to use a lot of energy to pull out of that. If Arona, he pulled out. Wow. Man.
Yeah, see, against a guy like Arona, I would not waste energy on that.
He didn't really waste that much energy on it, though. He pulled it. Wait a minute. What happened?
He's got a cut.
He's got a cut.
Wow. Okay, now yeah, this is of course in the Pride Fighting Championship that they're going to expect right away, inspect that cut right there, and then let's see if they're going to restart it. Let's hope it's just a little cut, because it always looks worse than that it is.
Yeah, it's to the side of the eye, and you should be able to stop the cut and restart. Boy, I sure would like to see this fight go on because it's been so competitive. Now let's see where that cut happened, and there was the right hand, and then they lock up here, and Dan going for the guillotine. Oh, good. Here we go. Excellent, excellent. And they're going to restart back. Henderson on the bottom in the guard. Doctor inspected Arona, found that he was not injured, was ready to continue. It was not a bad cut, but they want to be sure. They're not just going to let this go into some crazy barroom brawl. I mean, we have a real good staff of physicians here at ringside to protect the fighters. And Arona chopping with the right hand, and Arona gets side mount. Arona all fired up after that inspection, but Dan firing the knees away from the bottom.
That's a good knee, but still there is not a real impact in the knees because his arm is in the way. Arona's arm is in the way. But this is a good position for Arona to be in.
Mounted position.
30 seconds. What can happen in 30 seconds? Dan Henderson needs a reversal here.
I think Henderson is not in danger of being finished here. But Arona has landed a good deal of shots here on the ground and seems to have been almost the better man in this round. What are your thoughts, Boss?
Yeah, I think the same thing. There are two things that Henderson can do. He can, of course, wait and rest like he did now, or try to reverse it and see if he can convince the jury that he's still got a lot of energy. But he will probably save it till the end. Now, Arona, I see here from ringside what you guys didn't see. He stumbled to his stool. So he looks tired. But it's quite a logic.
Well, let's hope they got a good cut man in that corner because they don't want the cut to be a factor. And right now it's not a factor. Henderson standing in his corner. Now, here we go. Henderson chopping. Oh, that right hand landed right on the chin. And trying to figure out where the cut happened. But a good takedown. But, you know, Dan does land that right hand. And
that was a beautiful right hand.
And Arona turned his head a little bit. If he didn't, boy, he would have been in big trouble.
Yeah. It was a beautiful takedown from Arona also.
Yeah. Arona really knows his game. He knows his strength. use the kicks to set up a diversion and go for the takedown. Although we saw Dan avoid a takedown, at least momentarily, early in that fight before they got into that punching exchange that we just saw.
Okay, here Arona's looking fresh again.
He does look fresh.
Yeah. He had the same thing you remember with when he fought Guy Metzger. His last round was also better than the previous round. So,
well, I'll tell you one thing, he's going to need it because Dan Henderson, as I said before, he's stronger at the end of the fight.
yeah.
Especially with his punches. Like when he had Murillo Ninja in trouble, but Murillo didn't go, so that's a big accolade to the survivability of Hua, you know, because Murillo took some shots in that fight. But I think about halfway through this round, if I were Henderson's corner and they're standing, I would say unleash a combination. Just start unleashing a barrage of punches.
Yeah, but still watch out a little bit because when he did it in round number 2, he got taken down with it. So he's got to pick him. He doesn't want to come in too uncontrolled.
Man, what a fight this has been.
Longest fight of the night.
Yeah. Oh, good low kick in. Wow, Arona landed a good shot there, and Dan finally getting the underhooks, and Arona has got a real aggressive takedown. He always gets Dan down. Dan cannot block the takedown.
It's a lot of power.
Yeah.
It's a lot of physical power he has.
And do you think that, I mentioned earlier that Dan can make 185 pounds. I don't know that Arona could. Do you think that the weight here is the factor in the takedowns?
Yes, I think for sure. Strength, also, yeah, with weight, most of the time also strength comes. And apparently what we're seeing right now, he's got the stamina to back it up. So he's got the whole package here. Dan really has got to go to work right now.
Well, Dan is not really in a position to go to work because Arona is on top. Now, if strength and weight be a real big criteria, look at this.
A little rolling around.
Rolling, rawhide. Okay, that was interesting. Yeah. That's, they say when you grapple, hey, you want to roll? Well, they literally rolled.
That's a good one, Mr. Quadros.
Oh, yeah. Keep on.
Whoop, mount position, but
that's right.
That's the position that Dan every time escapes from, and then reverses the whole situation. So let's see if he can do it again now.
But Dan almost in danger of eating some punches there. Arona establishing a good hand base there. Dan's got to get busy. He's got to get back to his feet, and he's got to deliver some punches. Oh, look at this. Henderson turning his back momentarily, got the headlock.
Yeah, that's the way he turned him. You remember in round number 2, but then Arona took over again. But he did it, so maybe he can pull it up the wall. No.
Bad position for Dan Henderson. Bad position. He's got Arona on his back, and this is where the position.
Underneath.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Dan has got to turn. Dan's going to get choked out.
No, it's not under there. Oh,
man.
Whoa, it would have been the first time, by the way. So it was kind of, but it was close.
Dan Henderson only has one loss, and that was a decision to Wanderlei Silva. He's never tapped out in mixed martial art competition. I don't know. Wow.
How many fights did he have? Bunch.
You're asking me in
The fight
don't know.
professor, yeah. Because
Oh, you want me to add them up? Okay, let me count them for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And this is his 12th fight, boss.
Thank you very much. That's what I wanted to know.
Okay.
Yeah, Dan really got to work. It's about 2 minutes. He's got about 2 minutes left.
Anyway, what year did Dan Henderson start his fighting career?
Oh, I really don't know. You're the fight professor. You're asking me here.
Well, it was 1997, wasn't it? Or actually, anyway.
What day?
It was, actually, it was June 15th.
And why?
Because he was going to take the next step from his wrestling career. Next question.
Okay, oh, we got to watch out now here for armbar. Oh.
Arona is in control here. 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left, Basito.
Yes, sir. This is not looking good for Dan. If he wants to act, if he wants to do something, he's got to do it now.
This will be a huge win for Ricardo Arona. Ricardo.
Oh, look at the inside of Dan Henderson's leg from the low kick.
Yeah. Henderson's got to get this fight back up. He really does. And in order to prevent that, Ricardo Arona has got to stay busy. If he slows down and if he started standing, it's not going to be good for Arona because How much energy has he spent out? Okay.
There, maybe. No. Yeah, it's true what you said. I see Arona every time coming up a little bit, scooting up. It looks like almost he wants to go for a straight armbar. When he cross faces and he sits up higher, God knows he's going to go for it. You see here, this would like the position now.
Is Dan setting him a trap, though, so he can get out of the mount?
Yep, that's a trick I used to use, actually, even in Pancras.
1 minute left, and it doesn't look good for Henderson right now. Oh, he missed it, hit the floor there, but he didn't hit the floor then.
And he right, left hand to the head from Arona. Yeah, Arona can push out and try to go for an armbar. I mean, you know, let's see if he can finish the fight with a submission. But he thinks probably now, you know what, I've got this fight now in the bag because I was in domination the last round. Yeah, then trying everything more. 30 seconds.
Yeah, 30 seconds left, and Henderson has not been able to solve the mount problem that Arona has been presenting to him for the last 4 minutes of this fight, and Arona chopping away. It appears that Arona has done enough to win this fight. Oh, now Arona, you just don't want a fight like this to end.
No, but Arona played a real good, real smart, technical game.
He really did. It appears to me that Ricardo Arona has snatched the victory by getting stronger as the fight progressed.
Yeah, this is, it's crazy. He still looks very fresh. Like I said, at the end of round 2, when he stumbled to his corner and then he recouped like in the 2 minutes. He was totally back.
Look at this, he was going for the choke, and Henderson had to fight so hard to get out. He just about had it. Oh. That must have really frustrated Arona that Dan got out of this. He must have thought, oh, man.
That was very close.
Yes, it was.
This was a beautiful fight. We saw it all.
An exceptional grappling-oriented match. We saw reversals, and we saw Arona in control at the end. Let's go up to the judges and find out what they think, because that's the important thing. Decision. It was 2 judges for him and 1 for Henderson, and there was a huge gasp from the audience after they announced Dan Henderson won on one of the judges' cards. I think Arona had clearly won the fight. Look at that! Whoa! What was that?
Wow, so he's still got energy left.
Man, that was like a flying flip cartwheel. Looked almost like a capoeira move. Woo!
This was impressive, and it's like you said, I really think I gave it to him. It was a kind of strange split decision, but he was in good control, especially in the last round. Dan did some really good reversals in the beginning of round number 1. In round number 1, in round number 2, he did a real beautiful reversal, but then Arona reversed that again, and he came on top. So, yeah, Arona was the better fighter tonight.
I'll tell you what, though. Like I said before, and I've hammered this point, the middleweight division in the Pride Fighting Championships, it's exploding right now. And I think either Stiegling or Wanderlei will be an excellent fight for Arona. And that's not to rule out Quinton Jackson. Or, I mean, obviously, he's not going to fight Rogerio, Minotauro, Nogueira. But
Morilla Ninja.
Morilla Ninja, exactly. Oh, man, so many compelling matchups to really think it over. I mean, Arona versus Ninja, that's a grudge match because the Brazilian top team and the shootbox team, they have a rivalry. It's a fact. If he fights Alex Stiegling, that's a grudge match because of the T-shirt.
Yep.
Quinton Jackson is the wild card, and any fight he's going to be in is going to be an action fight. But this man here really impressed me. He's gotten better since the Mesger fight.
Oh yes, and I think for him to get a shot at the title, I think he's got to fight first Ninja. And if he can beat that fight, you know, the teammate, it will be a perfect setup for a title fight against Wanderlei Silva.
Yeah, but Ninja has got to get past Mario Sperry tonight.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, if Ninja doesn't get past Mario Sperry, it would be a moot point, in my opinion.
Yes.
But I'll tell you what.
If Mario Sperry wins, it will be a good... Oh, no, of course not.
No, but actually, I talked with the Brazilian top team guys. I said to them, I said, look, you guys have so many guys in this middleweight division. Would you fight each other? And they said, well, if it comes down to it, actually we would. They said, a couple of them said they would.
If the price is right, I guess.
If the price is right.
They both come from Brazil, and that's the country of hot blood. It's Murilo Ninja Rua from the Shootbox Academy versus Mario Sperry from the Brazilian top team. You've got the young gun, the 21-year-old hotshot, Murilo, against the old master. Well, he's not really that old, but it's going to be a little bit of a factor, the age, don't you think?
Yeah, it gotta be. We got Mario Sperry, a solid jiu-jitsu fighter. You know, probably he's not gonna take any chances, no risks. He's gonna prepare every move that he makes. And then we got Murilo. He's gonna be all over the place. He takes every chance he's got. He's going for everything. He doesn't care if he loses a position, and he's got a lot of stamina. So I think that Mario, if he wants to win this fight, he's got to do it in the first 10 minutes, because in the overtime, the longer the fight's going to take, Murilo is going to be stronger.
Now, Mario Sperry came into Pride with an impressive win in his debut against Igor Vovchanchyn, who used to be the #1 fighter in the sport. Ninja, on the other hand, has wrecked everyone he's fought. So you can expect that these guys, with a little bit of competitive rivalry between their teams, are going to go for it in this match.
And now for the fifth match.
And here he comes. It's Mario Sperry, and yet another talented 200 and some odd pound man from the Brazilian top team. One of the legends in the sport of submission wrestling and grappling. He is the 1996, 1997, 1998, and 1999 Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu World Champion.
Oh, he looks relaxed there. Nice and smiling. That's a good sign, Steven.
I tell you, a lot of people really don't want to go to the ground with this guy. I think he forgot more techniques than most people have learned in a lifetime.
I think so too, and all the people that don't want to go to the ground, they're absolutely right.
His last win was a chokeout victory over Igor Vovchanchyn, a person that a lot of people had picked to knock him out.
Yeah, that was very crazy, but tonight he's going to face somebody who's better on the ground than Igor Vovchanchyn. But yeah, can he do it? This fight, Steven, I am really looking forward to. Like the Arona and the Henderson fight, I was really looking forward to that one. Now it's time for this one.
Yeah, this one is, I mean, the matches just keep getting better and better tonight. I'm pumping because this is the first time in a long time that we've seen one Brazilian go up against another Brazilian on the international stage. And as I mentioned earlier, there is a bit of a rivalry between Mario's team, which is the Brazilian top team, and Murilo Ninja Rua's team, which is Shootbox. But Mario has assured us that the rivalry is more from their side, and for Mario, it's more, the rivalry is mostly in the ring.
Yeah, he's a true gentleman outside and inside the ring. There's an age difference of 14 years with those guys.
Yeah, Sperry's 35 years old and Rua is 21.
That could play a factor maybe later into the fight. We don't know. We never saw Mario Sperry going 20 minutes. At least I didn't.
And there he is in the ring, Mario Sperry, his second time in Pride. Oh, listen to this music.
El Guapo!
Yeah.
This should be my music.
I want to see some flamenco dancers. Listen to this. Why are you laughing so much?
This is the Yamamoto music.
The Three Amigos.
You know, you would have thought that someone with the nickname Ninja would come in with some kind of kung fu theater music. Now look at him, look at him. Oh yeah! Oh yeah, look at him, he's dressed up like a ninja. That's awesome. Oh, man.
What a good move.
Well, undoubtedly, the ringside referee is going to search him for nunchucks, flying stars, staff, and knives, and any other weapon he might carry under that uniform, because we got the samurai sword slung across his back.
Yeah, he's got to really watch out, the referee, for the ninja powder when he throws it and then disappears and then suddenly pops up behind the opponent.
Yeah, yeah, that too. And he's got to watch out that Ninja could like double and triple himself. There could be 3 ninjas in the ring.
Easy. And thank God we have no trees here, because I really think they can walk over the tops of the trees. I saw it. He's pulling aside.
And he's pointing it at his opponent. Now what is going to happen now?
Man, Ninja is ready, 21 years old. He says that he has no fear in this fight. He says, and he's talking about Mario Sperry, he said, I respect him, but I'm going to kill him.
Okay. Well, he's a ninja.
And he said he's going to rearrange Mario's face.
Okay. Confident words.
Yeah.
But again, Mario Sperry, can he do it?
Well, he comes from
Bulletproof fast out.
I'm telling you, these two teams, Brazilian top team and Ninja's team, the shootbox team, are 2 of the greatest teams in mixed martial arts. Seeing 2 Brazilians go head-to-head in the Pride Fighting Championships, the energy in here is electric.
Yeah, you can feel the tension.
Oh man, this one is going to be just incredible. Crowd likes this guy.
He's smiling.
Murilo Ninja Hua. Now that music, I don't know, it sounded like bullfighting music to me. And I'm wondering which one is going to be the bull. I would have to say that Ninja is going to be the bull, and Sperry is going to try to be a matador in this match.
Oh, yes. But
oh, man.
you need to be a little bit of a bull, too.
Okay, look at this. Look at this. Oh, intensity personified. Brazilian top team versus shootbox. It's on. Sperry versus Hua. Ninja versus the Zen Master. It's on, folks.
Okay, yeah, you got better hold on. This could be a real fast fight, and this could be a real long fight.
There's the lockup, and Ninja's got the underhooks, and Ninja's trading, and they're trading, folks! Oh, he's got him! He rocked him! He goes for the knee! It's a huge left hand by Ninja that brought Mario Sperry to his knees. Sperry has got to be seeing stars right now. Ninja has got to break that hold and start getting back. Man, what a shootout!
Jesus, Mario, yeah, has got to do the opposite and not go of that hold right now. He's got to recoup a little bit more.
Ninja got the distance. Oh. Ninja shooting the shots. Ninja with a sprawl. Ninja on top. Sperry on the bottom. Ninja pounding away. Are we going to be seeing the passing of the guard? Sperry on the bottom. They're waiting for the note. That knee by Ninja. Ninja all over Sperry here on the ground. We're only 1 minute into the fight, and it's been in all Ninja.
Oh, he's going to jump around.
Ninja's going to make it.
Triangle.
Triangle choke.
No, he's getting out.
He got out. Oh, what a fight. What a fight. This has been an absolute war.
Look at the takedown. Now Mario Sperry. Is he in the guard? No, half guard. He's passing it. This is a way better situation for Mario Sperry. What a first minute. This is unreal. Uh-oh, look at this.
What's going for the Kimura, but he's got to be careful because we've seen people get armbarred from the bottom.
Yeah, if you can pull that off, okay, that would be very strange.
It appears that Mario Sperry has cleared his head from that flash knockdown from that left hand. But man, what a beginning of a round. Talk about adrenaline.
Jesus.
They came out, I'm talking about, instead of a bull and a man, it was two bulls.
Two bulls slugging. Yeah, that was anger taking over here. There was not a lot of thinking. Everybody went, hey, look at this. He's going for an armbar, but he's out already.
Yeah, Murillo stacking up, and Murillo doing some good work on the ground underneath. But Murillo's got to stay active. He can't let Sperry get into his groove, because if Sperry gets into his groove, Ninja may be tapping.
Yeah, one little mistake, and he's going to get you in a submission. But we saw Ninja, the Shootbox Academy is always surprising us. We saw Wanderlei doing really good against escaping all the submission attempts from Sakuraba. So I guess that Murillo also is very good at submission, at escaping submissions.
But he's on the ground with a master.
I know, but hey.
But it's like I said, this is like a Kung Fu movie. I know Murillo's a ninja guy, but oh, what's this? Side choke by no. Ninja almost getting out, and got to watch out for that front guillotine. And he's got to be careful. Oh, he's trying to go! It's out! Ninja got out of that move. Ninja on top of the guard, but still he's not out of danger. You're going to see what kind of guard that Mario Sperry has.
He's got a good one.
But Ninja is real busy with the strikes. If Ninja stands up, man, it's going to be tough for Sperry. But Sperry doing what he had to do. An absolute tooth and nail battle so far. Ninja was able to get out from underneath Mario Sperry, and that was a significant task. And he's been able to stay out of trouble. We've got to watch out for that guard getting up high now. They're going to scoot him back to the beginning to the middle of the ring.
Yeah, it was kind of, Mario Sperry really thought there that he would have had the guillotine, jumping that in that guard.
Yeah.
Wrapping the legs around him.
But Ninja tucked that chin, and you know, they say that sweat is a big factor, and he just slid right out of that.
Yeah, Mario now probably will go for like a triangle, like his teammate Nogueira is very good at. But Ninja will know and try maybe to let him try to get it and then use that attempt.
Pass his guard.
That's it, maybe.
Or stand up. Well, an elbow, and now Ninja just stand up. All he has to do is stand up, because Sperry is, see, Ninja wants to throw that stomp, the flying stomp there by Ninja. Ninja back on the ground, side mounted on Mario Sperry. I don't think Ninja wants to be there, standing back up. Oh my Lord. They're fighting tonight. Ninja with the right hand.
Look at this.
Sperry with the body lock. Ninja underhooks, and Sperry gets the trip takedown.
The side mount. It looked like he wanted to go to the full mount, but I wouldn't do that.
He's trying for the mount.
Yep, he's trying for it.
He's got half guard by Ninja. They don't need a restart. They do their own restarts.
Wow, you can say that again. Just when you think that the best fight has been that happened tonight, you see action like this.
Well, so far, this fight has been a non-stop highlight reel.
Yeah.
I mean, how to escape from this, how to punch that. I mean,
it is great. 5 minutes only into the fight. We got 3 times now in total, 5 minutes to go again. He's going for that armbar again. He's trying to set something up, but which could bring him. Yes, he's going to get it. Whoa!
He's got to get.
Oh, he's going to get it. He's going to step over the head. He can finish this.
Ninja's got to do something quick.
No, he doesn't have his arm.
He's getting out. He's getting out.
No, yeah, he's going to get out.
He's going to get out the back door, but he's got to watch out not to go into an armbar. Oh! Big left hand by Ninja. Oh, Ninja. Ninja needs to get back up. Oh, stop by Ninja.
But there's no stopping. He's going. going. There's not 1 second he doesn't stop fighting. That was a close call, but what he did very well was keep that arm stretched for that figure 4 armbar. That was a perfect thing to do, to keep the arm stretched.
But Ninja has to know, on the ground, he's always in danger with Sperry.
Yep.
All it takes is that little slip of a move, and he could be tapping. Because we saw that with his teammate, Jose Pele Landi, in that classic match in the Pride Fighting Championships, Bad Blood, not too long ago, in the last Pride, as a matter of fact. We saw Pele get out of just about everything that Carlos threw at him, then that one little mistake, and the fight was over. Ninja's got to really be careful on the ground. I know he's confident in his grappling ability. I think when Sperry opens his guard and stops with the overhooks, I think Ninja should stand back up.
I think so too. It's exactly the same thing. And also now, nearly escaping that armbar, Ninja has been warned. You know, he will probably fight a little bit more with strategy now, because he knows if he makes a little mistake and he does it a little bit more than last time, he's going to get it. You see, he's going to set him up already again for Kimura. Look at Mario working from the bottom, looking for submissions.
Yeah, he's looking all right. As a matter of fact, he's stacking those knees up real high. Ninja's got to be careful because a triangle could be imminent.
Yep, but then again, he could use it also to set it up. You don't know anymore. Look at this.
And Ninja hops out, almost hops out of full guard, but back in by some good leg work by Sperry on the bottom. 3 minutes left in the match, and what a match.
Yeah, if it keeps going like this, on this speed, then let's see if age is going to be affected later on in the fight.
Well, Mario looks to be in tremendous shape, and although Ninja doesn't look cut, his energy has never been questioned.
Never. Never. And the only reason that he fights a little slower now is, yeah, like I said, he has been warned in almost submission.
And there is the Pride Heavyweight Champion, Antonio Minotauro Nogueira, in Sperry's corner, shouting instructions.
Mario Sperry scooting his hips all the time, looking for one little mistake, pushing the arms backwards of Murillo. That could be a setup for a triangle choke. It could be a fake for a triangle choke and then go for a straight armbar. Those guys are so very well run on the ground. You never know where it's going to come from.
And Ninja keeps chopping away with that left hand, and it's caught Sperry a couple times. Ninja staying busy here. Mario scooting out, as you said. And Ninja should just stand up here. Just stand up. Okay, the referee restarts. Yeah, he restarts Mario Sperry standing. And are they going to come out guns blazing again? I bet they will.
I bet Ninja will.
Ninja, there's a warning himself.
You keep your hands up. I can high kick. Mario's doing a real good job. I would put my...
Oh, Mario coming in nice. And look at Ninja cracking up. You got caught with a left hand.
Some good knees there from Ninja to the midsection.
But Mario tried to trip him down. And Mario going for that front guillotine again.
Oh, nice! Oh, nice!
Oh, Sperry is rocked! Sperry is rocked!
I tell you, Ninja was rocked too. He made the right hand too.
But Sperry was rocked, and Sperry recovered again. Sperry, man, they're beating the hell out of each other in this fight. What an awesome match.
Look at this. Now Mario is in control. He recovered. His recovery from the punch is unbelievable.
Absolutely. Ninja on the bottom. Less than 30 seconds left in this absolute outright war of a first round.
Yeah, this being both from the two best gyms in Brazil has a lot to do with the outcome of this fight, with the high energy of this fight.
I got to tell you, I feel like applauding because this match left nothing to the imagination. They gave us everything. Kicks, knees, takedowns, reversals, guys getting rocked. I would have to say, though, Ninja did the most damage in that first round.
I know, but Mario did. Watch this. They're both going to get hit.
No, that was the first
that was
knockdown.
the first
and
one,
you know, it's like we said before, he recovered from that. He got dropped, and he recovered. He jumped right back in the fight. Mario has got a chin, man. There it is again.
Oh.
I mean, we've seen people get hit by that, and it was the end of the fight. And Mario just jumped back up, got into the over-under clinch, and got back in the fight. Now here, they're gonna hustle back up, and that's that front guillotine.
He's gonna jump into the guard. Yep. And then he's gonna pop out.
And he pops out, and Ninja answers back with a right hand. And here's the it's the hammerlock attempt by Sperry, and he almost had it. And Ninja, through the graces of God and good training, was able to slide out because he was in a bad position, boss.
Very bad, but he did a perfect job by stretching his arm. Because if he would have had that arm kept that arm bent, it would have been over. Look at that punch again.
I think his mistake in standing back up was he jumped back on him and he got taken down again. Murillo has got to keep this fight at a distance standing up. Look at the shootout here. Look, that rocked Mario Sperry. That left hook really rocked him.
Yeah, but also the left hook from Mario Sperry to Ninja rocked Murillo Ninja too. They were both getting hit hard.
Man, what an incredible first round.
What is going on here in the round? We see the ref or the doctor in Mario Sperry's corner. Okay, nothing. Thank God, nothing going on.
I don't see a doctor.
Yeah, he was there.
Okay. He was instead of the invisible kick, he was the invisible doctor.
Yeah, for camera he was, but for my eye, I could see him from here.
Round 2.
Okay. Are they gonna duke it out again? I'll bet they will. Ninja, whoa, flying knee by Ninja. Ninja wants to shoot it out with Sperry. Ninja slipping.
Look at this.
Ninja slipped there. They're just throwing caution to the wind in those punching exchanges.
Oh, this costs so much power what they're doing right now.
No kidding. Look at this.
Oh.
Ninja gets the takedown, but Ninja wants this fight on his feet.
Look at this, what a control. Nice.
Ninja's got Sperry's back, but Sperry's gonna get out of trouble.
Knee bar.
Sperry gonna go for a knee bar.
Yeah. He's going to get it, maybe. He's going to get it, maybe.
He's gotta get out, he got out. Woo! What an escape. Oh, right hand! Right hand by Ninja.
So now we see it all.
Oh.
Even leg submissions.
Oh.
It doesn't stop. Okay, what is next?
I think, oh, there's the knees. It looks like Sperry's slowing down here. All it's going to take is one knee to really make him slow down.
Oh, it's a choke.
Is he choking?
And it looks like it's under. No. Yes, it is.
No, he doesn't have it because
he doesn't have it.
No, he doesn't have it because Sperry, but
he could.
Can he choke him out slowly with one hand?
No, yes, he could. He can pull his left shoulder back now, Ninja. But he's going to pull his left shoulder backwards.
Sperry is deep breathing here.
Yeah.
Sperry's going to try and hang on to that leg, and Sperry got out. Oh.
Yeah, it was more of an optical illusion from here that it looked like that. So.
Boss, I'm going to tell you, you and I have seen every fight in the Pride Fighting Championships, and our opinion is some of the greatest matches were Sakuraba vs. Newton on the ground.
Yeah.
This one may have just topped that one.
Oh, yes.
Because, but this is like that fight only, it's like 10 times faster.
Look at this, Ninja's going for Kimura.
He's giving his own warning.
Whoa, look at this.
He's putting pressure on Mario Sperry. 3 minutes left in the round.
Yeah, this fight, exactly what I said. This is an unbelievable fight.
I tell you, hot blood. Two Brazilians going at it. Two of the best fighters in the world. Meeting head to head. Pride Fighting Championships, armed and ready. Both these guys are armed, and boy, oh boy, are they ready.
And they're rolling around again, like you said before.
Yeah.
Armed and ready. Well, Ninja was armed already when he stepped, before he came in his ninja suit.
Yeah, well, they were rolling. It's sort of there's a Bob Marley joke in there somewhere.
I got you, man.
What do you mean?
Look at the side joke. No, it cannot be, no.
If he,
no,
there's
there's no way. He's moving to the side.
But no, he's in position, but he's on the bottom.
But still, he can do it then. Ninja should turn his head now to the left and catch his arm with his jaw. Gets the elbow from Mario Sperry with the takedown.
Ninja gave it up, but the fact is that Ninja has been the aggressor with the submissions this round.
Yeah.
Ninja is, what an incredible fighter this guy is.
He's grabbing a leg there, Mario, so it could be that he's going to step over again and going for a knee bar or something. See? What can he do? I mean, I never expected that knee bar. And there he is, bang, out of nowhere. It looks like he's setting him up again.
Yes, it does, but the sweat is going to be a factor.
Yep.
You get later into the
Oh,
fights.
and there we go again.
Look, he's got the hammer lock, and the Ninja's got to work, and he doesn't have the elbow, though. Oh, yes, he does.
No, he could be over. Oh, his head got on him, get out of.
And he got out. Oh, what a miracle!
Otherwise,
he got
he
out.
would have had it. Oh. Okay, man, this is a submission attempt to him. One back, one forward, one back, one forward.
I'll tell you, is Ninja tiring? Sperry's on top.
It's amazing, this fight. Look at this.
Okay, standing back up. Sperry with a knee attempt, and they're duking it out again. Looks like Ninja is getting winded here. Trading the knees.
It's pretty much already impossible that he's still fighting on this with his energy.
I think this is going to come down to conditioning, because the guy that gets tired first is going to lose the fight.
Yeah.
If it goes to the judges,
That's why I always say I do not want to be a judge.
I've been a judge a number of times, and fortunately,
Well, with fights like this, huh, you don't want to be a judge.
well, I remember one time I was at the UFC and I was a judge, and every fight ended in TKO or knockout except one, and it was obvious who won, so it was like, whew.
Yeah. You don't want to. You're the same as me, man. I don't want to be the one who makes the wrong mistake by accident or something or whatever.
On a close fight where both guys have put, what's going on? They're having a debate about what position they were in. Okay, Ninja, there's that drops. Oh, that knee! And Ninja's got his back. He's
that was a good knee.
Blasting a good knee. But man, Mario Sperry, he's got a hard head.
Mario is doing a tremendous job here.
I knew this was going to be a great fight, but I did not know how good a match this was going to be.
Okay, Mario crawling up.
Yeah, Mario does look the worse for the wear of the two right now. And Ninja, if he can regroup a little bit and keep this fight standing. Okay, here they go. Man, flying knee attempt and good right hand counter there and a good left by Mario, but Ninja, Mario got the best of that exchange. But a lot of the punches didn't land cleanly, and Mario tried for the trip, and Ninja defended. And as you said, boss, to defend those takedowns like that, and here it is, the hammerlock.
This is almost finished. He scooped his head out. Watch this. And because he didn't kept holding his head down, he escaped the situation. Otherwise, he could have won it right here.
Yeah.
But what is going to happen in round number 3? I mean, Ninja looks real fresh. And here we got the doctor again in the ring. I don't know what for. And age, like we said in the beginning, it's a 14 years age difference. Ninja is 21 years old. It's got to play a factor later in the rounds.
Okay, Sperry, he really looks like he's, I don't want to say exhausted, but he's on his last legs here. Because man, Ninja is just like, it's like a chomping shark in the middle of the ocean. But I'll tell you, Sperry is no minnow. He's a barracuda. I mean, in the animal kingdom, these guys are both Terminators. They're two anacondas trying to out-squeeze each other, but it's the strikes that have been the difference in the match.
Yeah, but you know what? The major factor right now is also, Steven, Ninja sees Mario Sperry real tired. That's going to give Ninja wings. It's going to make him real relaxed. He's smiling. He just looked over. He's smiling. He knows.
That's an excellent point. Yeah, Mario doesn't have the look of someone who is real confident here. He has the look of someone who's tired.
Yep.
And Ninja's coming out stalking. He's coming out stalking.
Probably throw a look.
I don't know if he. Oh, you are a man. You are psychic, boss.
I am.
And Sperry answers with his own low kick, but they want to. Ninja. Oh, good left hand by Ninja. Ninja, why go to the ground? Should have stayed standing.
And Mario, unbelievable, getting up again out of that situation. Like you said, he should have stand on his feet.
I don't think that punch was what knocked Mario down. I think Mario just fell down.
Yeah.
Fell into the guard, I think, or fell into the back position. But it's, you know, I think you're right about the age thing.
Yes.
Got to be 14 years is a big gap.
It's the amount of training that you can do. If you're older, and I know, because I'm past 35, you just need more time to recoup. Ninja, oh, look at the left, nice. Oh, the left hook.
That left hook was beautiful. Now Ninja, why go? Oh, look, he almost went into a triangle choke. What's he doing? This guy's gonna give me a heart attack.
Yeah, it's one little mistake, man, and he's gonna get it.
I tell you, man. Sperry has almost had Ninja. Ninja's like a cat with 9 lives, and he's already used about 7 of them in this match. He might have 2 more, and then. But does Sperry have enough in his gas tank? Ninja seems to be pulling ahead. The judges judge the fight, as you said earlier in the evening, on the fight as a whole, as opposed to on a per-round basis. And it will be the man who's trying to finish the fight strongest at the end who will get the nod by the judges. Right now, that looks like Ninja, but Mario's got him locked up with a closed guard.
Yeah, those punches here, they don't do a lot of damage, but the referee's going to see that too, and he's probably going to put them back on their feet, because this is not going to end the fight. This is not a position that you really can finish the fight.
Okay, good.
There we go.
I like it.
Oh, there's a cut. I think there's a cut.
Yeah, I think they're just going to towel him off. It's not really that bad. Mario doesn't look too good. There's no quit in him, though, but still. That would have been from a left hook if it was on the right side. They're probably going to patch him up. It's not a real bad cut. We saw that happen earlier in the evening with Mario's teammate, Arona, who actually came out on fire after they examined him. And they're going to restart the fighters. And, they're going to go back to the ground? Oh, okay. See, we really care. We care about the safety of the fighters, and if there seems to be a little bit of a problem, they don't mind stopping the match. They don't mind taking over and giving them some medical attention, because we want these guys to come back. We want these guys to have a healthy, long life, and we want action. But, and we're going to get that. We've got that in this match.
Oh, we surely did. And I think we're going to see it again, because I think we have about 2 minutes more left. Morilla will pump up the energy, but if he pumps it up the wrong way and he makes one little mistake, maybe Zamario can submit him even in the last 10 minutes, the strength that he has left.
Well, I don't know that Mario has the energy, but you never know.
There we go.
But I'll tell you one thing, the winner of this fight is going to be back in that middleweight sweepstakes that we've been talking about all evening long. And what a sweepstakes it is.
It was a treatment tonight. There are 2 major fights going to come up.
If the evening ended right now,
it would have been a great evening.
Oh, incredible evening. I want to see him stand back up.
Yeah, me too. Or Mario Sperry's got to go for submissions. He's got to do something. But like you said, he's got to go up.
I don't see how he can, because it looks like he's on reserve energy here. And I think, I'm not saying he's in the survival mode, because he's still chopping away. But there's teammates.
A little bit in the dark. Yeah, the ref got to start the fight now. Put him up. Yeah, I think he's going to do it. He's taking a close look. 1 minute left. Okay, he's got to put it up.
Yeah, 1 minute left. It's going to be hard to get a decisive finish here this close. Ninja's he's gotta sit up and just start pounding away. He's got an open guard, so if Mario lets go of his arms, he should just stand up. But you know, the fight's gonna end any second here. And
yeah, even with a startup in 30 seconds, which now
30 seconds left.
Yeah, it's not going to do anything anymore.
If I were Ninja's corner, I'd say just go 100 punches right now, fast as you can. Boom, boom, boom.
Show them the ninja.
We are really seeing something here. We are seeing, man, what a duel.
Yeah, because what we don't see right now, if you just tune in now, you didn't see was the 15 minutes of war that those two guys had before this.
Okay, they left no mystery. They left nothing to the imagination. They put it all right in front of everyone. And Mario doesn't look like the winner in this fight.
No, I don't think so either, but we don't know. At the end, the last round, there was not a lot of damage at the day. Let's see the replay here.
See, he was basically almost going to pull guard, but he still got caught with a punch.
He was a stomp back kick to the head on the ground. I've never seen that before.
Look at that left hand. See, Mario tried to counter, and that left hook was a good shot, and they were slipping and sliding a little bit. It's almost like when the sweat gets on the bottom of the feet, it's like being an ice skating rink.
Yeah, maybe he's gonna...
And there it is. There's that respect, and you like to see that.
Yeah, I was thinking about a triple axel.
Yeah.
When you said that skipping and sliding.
I think Ninja won.
I think so too.
Okay.
Yep.
Ninja has won a unanimous decision over the master.
Look at this.
Mario Sperry. There's Pele. Pele is Ninja's teacher. Wow, what an emotional scene. Ninja coming to tears over his victory. Going back to congratulate the Brazilian top team. That was Ninja. Look at him, he's emotional. This is a high point.
Oh, we've never saw this. We saw him like this. The man with no fear has emotions.
Look at this guy. A star is born tonight.
He was already born, but now he's got the recognition, man. Look at this. This is an awesome win.
That was a colossal win for Ninja. Man. Look at him. Oh, you gotta love this kid. 21 years old and beat Mario Sperry. Almost knocked him out a couple times.
Yeah, but we can't take anything away from Mario Sperry. The first 15 minutes was so unbelievable from both sides. Like we said, we saw everything. Everything. We saw submission attempts from both sides, which we didn't expect. We saw the flying knee, we saw a knee bar, a leg lock. Mario Sperry going for a leg lock. A backwards back kick to the head while your opponent was on the ground. I never saw that in my life.
Well, this is the first time that we have seen in the Pride Fighting Championships, Brazilian top team versus shootbox. Could we see some matches in the future that pitted Brazilian top team? Because we've got a lot of fighters in the same weight division. Like we said before, this is the middleweight division. It's the middleweight division. It's on fire right now. And, you know,
Nogueira is crying himself.
Nogueira is crying in the face of the loss. The Pride heavyweight champion was driven to tears by that loss of his friend and training partner, Mario Sperry.
A gente ama a nossa escola. E agora vai ser o Silva, cara. Agora é o Silva, meu chapa. Silva que vai dar o show, vai arrebentar. Só você sabe quando eu treino, cara.
This is his third time in Pride, and Sanae Kakuta is going to be looking to put a submission on Alexander Otska. But Otska has never tapped out in mixed martial art competition. He has beaten Marco Huas. He did go the distance with Igor Bokchanchin, and he went into the third round with Wanderlei Silva when Wanderlei was wrecking everybody early. How is Otska going to be able to beat Kakuta?
It's going to be very difficult. That's one thing for sure. Kikuta is growing and growing in submissions. Alex Stiebling, who trained with me for a little bit, he told me that Kikuta is his favorite fighter. So if a guy like that says that, that means he's very well-rounded on the ground.
Well, the organization is called the Pride Fighting Championships, and both these fighters being from Japan, they're going to have a lot of pride on the line when they step into the ring.
Sanae Kikuta. This is his third time in Pride. He fought the early days of Pride.
赤コーナー183センチ91キロアレクサンダー・オーツカ
Alexander Otska. In his corner, he's got Larry, Curly, and Mo, and he's going to really need their wisdom in this fight against Kikuta.
There is one thing, Stephen, I want to say. If he comes out to make it a street fight, that could be dangerous for him, because if he come out with anger can disturb the fighting technique. Sometimes it's not good to be angry. Controlled anger. A very famous man used to say that was Bruce Lee. Controlled anger. But if you just go out blazing,
I knew it.
No shaking there.
Oh, he dissed him. He dissed him right there. Offered his hand and pulled it back. Here it is, the grudge match. Otska, that man right there, said he has no respect for Kikuta. Kikuta coming out, going for the lock, and Kikuta trying to trip Otska. If it goes to the ground, it's going to favor Sanae Kikuta.
Yeah, it depends also who's going to be on top. Of course, because Alexander got some good knees from the side mount. Look at this, how good knees too.
Man, the crowd is totally into this.
A grudge match.
I feel like I'm in Thailand. Listen to that.
Yeah. No. Yeah, who's going to get the takedown? Oh!
And there it is. Kikuta gets the takedown on top of Otska. Otska with the closed guard. I think it's a matter of time here, but one thing is for sure. Kikuta is sort of like the Japanese Jeremy Horn in that he takes his time when he fights. Whereas Otska will try things and maybe even make mistakes, but I don't. Look at this.
He's patting him. Yeah, it's exactly like you said. You know, the good thing about the Pride rules also is the first 10-minute round, because so you can't take your time. Of course, you have to move, because otherwise the referee puts you up, back on your feet again. But as long as you keep moving, you can set everything up. So for somebody who's real good at submissions and keeps busy, that is a perfect rule right there. And leg lock, he's going to go for a leg lock, which would be a very smart thing to do, because Alexander Otsuka is wearing shoes.
Well, Kikuta is well known for his loss to Renzo Gracie way back, and that was in 1998, and it was a match that almost went an hour. It was a 50-minute match.
Well,
he's got the mouth.
You don't want to push, you don't want to stretch your arms here. With a guy like Kikuta on top.
This is bad, because Kikuta's going to go for an armbar from this position. He's going to play with him for a while, try and smother him.
There we go. But if Renzo Gracie did also an armbar on Alexander Otsuka, and Otsuka escaped, remember? So I don't know if it's a good thing to do to go for a straight armbar. Can you lose position?
Well, I guess the point is this. They both had a common opponent in Renzo Gracie. Kikuta lost by submission after 50 minutes. Otsuka lost a decision. Now, Kikuta claims that he is twice the fighter he was when he fought Renzo back in 1998. And it looks like he is, because there's a lot more action.
He looks very relaxed on the ground here. Very good in control. Like it's easy for him to stay in this control.
He is the 2002, and that's this year, Abu Dhabi Submission Wrestling Champion. He feels that the Abu Dhabi champions don't necessarily become champions in mixed martial arts, and there's a variety of reasons that he mentioned to us. But what can Otska do here, boss?
Nothing. He's got a buck and he's got to go for a cut. Now we have the armbar.
This is not
He's
good.
going to give up position. You see?
Yeah, he gave up.
Otska should roll through. No. Well, yeah. Otska's got to escape the mount. As soon as Kikuta sits up, he can escape the mount position. Pretty easy, if you want.
Okay, Kikuta going for. He's going to try for side control, and he's going to probably spin around. Oh, what's no? Otska was almost in a position to do his own armbar, but
going to be a leg look like no. Whoa, kick to the head instead. Whoa, look at this.
Now we're talking Otska on top.
And if he's going to pull that leg out, he's going to drop the knees like he did with Mirko Horse.
We got 6 minutes left. I don't know if you folks at home can hear the cheering, but they were chanting Alexander. And it was like deafening.
Yeah, oh, beautiful reversal by the book and going for the side mount. Knee is perfectly high up.
Yeah, he's got the knee on belly position.
He's going to go for mount again, it looks like. He's in half guard now. That was...
What was that move?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how you call it. What would you call it?
I would call that the reverse fly swat.
How can you come up with it?
It's real simple. It's like when we were in St. Petersburg, Russia, commentating. And Suliev had the north-south position, then he got the mount from the same position. You figure it out.
I got it. Mount again. Now it's going to be dangerous. He's got a high mount. It's more difficult to buck that one off.
And Otska cannot turn his back here. It is a high mount. Kikuta locking up the hands. And Otska turning. Kikuta got his back now. He's got the hooks in, but he's a little off to the side, boss.
Yep, he looks like he wants to set him up for an armbar. Let him think it's a choke and then go for an arm.
Yeah, but Otska firing back. You know, what move is this, boss?
There's the back slap to the head.
This is the I'm turning right. No, it's a back fist.
There you go.
I'm turning right.
What movie? Any which way you can.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Was right turn, Clyde. Mount again. Full mount again.
But he hasn't been able to do much with the full mount. He hasn't landed. Okay, there was a good left hand, but
he's going to go for armbar now, I think.
Yeah, he's grounding away, and this is the technique.
Yes, he's going to go for an armbar there.
Otska spinning again.
It was very smart. He was very close to get into an armbar.
Otska's got some kind of a knot on his head.
Yeah,
it looks like some alien stuck a stethoscope inside of his brain or something, programmed him for the fight.
Experiment with him, the light that beamed him up. Yes, well, better don't make a mistake now because this is a total setup for a choke. But also he can go for an armbar here. That was actually the armbar that Hanzo did on
Otska taking a chance now. Otska in a bad position here. Okay, we got 3 minutes left. Otska is a mess right here.
Look at that head. It's getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
On top of a skull.
Maybe it's a secret weapon gonna pop out.
Oh, no. That looked like he headbutted him backwards.
Well, it hasn't been going too good for Alexander Otska, has it?
No. It has. Kikuta has been in control the whole fight now. He should strike harder on the ground. With a guy with control like Kikuta, if he can really strike.
He's got him on side choke right here. He's got him.
No, he's not going to. Yeah, now maybe he's going to get it. No, he's out.
Yeah, but
armbar. Okay, no. Yeah, still. But not the other arm, it looks like. Wow.
Well, at the least, Otska is taking a beating here.
Yeah, there's an armbar coming up. for sure he's going to go for it. It's got to be. But I can't understand that he cannot escape the mount position.
Well, he's trying.
Yeah, but it's not the way you have to do it. You know, you got to turn on your side, push the knee. You know, there's a good way to do it.
Kakuta going for a key lock from the mount, and he's gonna set up the armbar here.
Yep,
there you go, Bob. There it is. That's it. He's got it. All he needs to do is break it loose and extend it. He's gonna use some energy here, but Otska trying to kick his way out. Otska has got all of his pride involved, and he won't let go.
No, he's going to get out.
Going to get out of it.
Out! Beautiful! And he's got the control.
It's deafening in here. The crowd is going ballistic. Our sold-out crowd is going insane because of that escape. And Otska on top. Kakuta getting ready for a sweep here.
Yeah, Otska got to work here now. He's got not a lot of time left. If he really wants to do some damage, he's got to try to go to the side on the knees, rain the knees down, or do this. But then the position with the jaw, because otherwise it's going to go to round 2. Yeah, it's going to go to round 2. It doesn't look like, or it's going to be, but to the solar plexus.
That's not good. Maybe that's how I got that lump on his head.
When he did it backwards.
Yeah, how did he get a lump on it?
I don't know, but I saw it one time before in the fight against Ricardo against somebody.
Yeah, but he got shin kicked some guy. But in this fight, Otska, man, I mean, he was on top of it. Yikes, he's a mess. I tell you, that bump on his head, you know, he's really got to change his pillows, I think.
That's one thing for sure. You have special pillows for that.
Look at that.
Tempur or something they call it.
Maybe some, maybe get something to drain it like they do in Rocky.
Cut me!
Cut me, Mick, cut me!
Here we go, look at this.
Kakuta all over him.
Oh, you see that was very close to that armbar, straight armbar there.
Kakuta,
and here we go.
There it goes with the armbar. When Kakuta mounts him, he should aim for that big zit and just try and see if he can
pop it. Yeah.
And man, I can't believe that Otska didn't get armbarred right here.
He pulls it out perfectly. Wow. And the side mount. Yep, one thing we can say for sure, Otska, and we knew that before, is an escape artist.
Man, oh man, it's been a wild night, and this fight has been no exception. We got the grudge match. Otska wanted to turn it into a street fight, but Otska looking like he's been in a street fight.
Yeah, but there's no quitting in his personality. He will fight till the end. Because he's got all that pride now, which he took with him in the ring by saying all these things and by hitting the hand away from Kakuta in the beginning of the fight. So he's got to go now. There's no stopping for him. No option.
Yeah, but I'll tell you one thing. Kakuta has been in complete control of this fight, except for that little reversal. But Otska didn't really land any significant shots once he did the reversal.
Yeah, that's true.
Otska looked like he just snuck through a barbed wire fence. And Kakuta getting a top lock up there, double overhook. Oops.
Oh, that was a low blow.
Yeah, that was a low blow.
Now he keeps going.
Well, so much for the cleanness. Kakuta gets the trip takedown into the guard of Otska. Otska going up high for either a triangle or an armbar, but he doesn't really have anything.
Yeah, and you don't want to do that because then he can pass the guard.
And mount or...
This is an interesting position. Grab the feet. That's what I just wanted to say.
He can flip him and mount him.
You can try.
Yeah, but Kakuta's too experienced for that.
Yeah, I think so too. But still,
Kikuta,
If you don't shoot, you always miss.
Kikuta has fought in just about every major martial arts organization there is. He fought in the Ultimate Fighting Championship. He fought in Judo. He fought in Pancrase. And this is his 3rd time in Pride. This guy's bounced around quite a bit.
Yeah, so I don't think he's going to get submitted. He's going to go for leg lock. Oh, no, it was beautiful.
Oh, there's
pass.
Otska has got to block that knee like he just did.
Yeah.
I can't believe they let him out with a big thing in his nose.
Me neither, but if he takes a few more shots, they're going to fill up their other nose hole too. And that's not that doesn't come in handy with the mouthpiece and your nose filled. Like the movie A Fish Called Wanda with the French fries.
Yeah. I just read your mind. Kikuta mounted on top of him. Kikuta spent 4 years at the Japan Physical Education University, and it's interesting because Kikuta started at the age of 7 years old in judo and practiced judo. Actually, no, he started when he was 13 years old, and he's practiced for 7 years. And Kikuta was on the Team Japan Championship. It was a team member of the. His team won the Japanese team competition of judo.
Wow. Yeah, judo, as you know, it's very high here. The level is very high here in Japan. Kikuta, my instructions would be, listen, you've been the first round in mount, everything in mount, maybe you should try to go to the side mount and try something there. Because till now he has been ineffective. He's trying to go all the time for the side choke, which isn't working. But if you really want to go for submissions, look at this.
Yeah, he almost gave him the armbar there. Now he's giving him his back.
Yep. And then we got the backhand again.
Yeah. The right turn.
Right turn. 2 minutes. Yeah, he better not make a mistake. Although he doesn't have his hips locked all the way for Otska's hips, he's got only one hook in, so Otska can turn to the right now and get out of it, which is something that I would do if I was him.
But it's been all Kikuta.
Yep, he's been all over him. He is delivering the punishment.
And Otska has been taking it, but Otska just won't quit.
Oh, we know that. Well, if you go the distance with Rico of charging, and you're a mentally strong person.
Otska has got to do something. I mean, he can't just sit there. He's not going to stop with those shots.
But Kikuta should try to hit the wound there or something. No, I think that the referee should do something here.
Yeah.
If nobody answers, if he doesn't defend it, then I don't think that's good. No. Okay, there are no power shots, so there's not a lot of real damage involved, but still, do something.
Otska just has not been competitive in this match against Kikuta.
No.
He just doesn't have any answers. You can't just win a fight on heart. You need skill. I mean, we heard the rhetoric about the street fight, and we've got 30 seconds left, and Otska, he's going for it, but Otska's got the chin down.
But still, he can smother him because he's very tired.
Yeah, he's got position, boss.
Yeah, and he's gonna. He's got it maybe.
And you know what?
Is it under?
The bell might ring here.
You're absolutely right.
No, Otska, he's out of position. He doesn't have it around the neck.
Yep, that's true. No. Okay, that was round number 2. Let's go into the third round. It's going to get better and better now for Kikuta. He stands up more energetic than he did in the first round.
And worse for Alexander Otska if he can get up.
Look at those cuts. These are the weirdest cuts I've ever seen. It's almost like Hellraiser.
You are on tonight, Bosito. Otska doesn't look good.
No, he doesn't.
This match. And it's another one-sided round for Kikuta. Just laying it on Otska. And Otska doing nothing. Fortunately, these shots, there's not, you can't really stop a guy with those shots, but they're more than irritating. And he's massaging his, what are we gonna call that? What is that?
A lump. If it's going to slide down, it's going to hunchback of Tokyo.
That's true. We'll call him Quasimoto.
Otsuka. No, Otsuka is going to be in big problems in round number 3 because it didn't look good for him in round number 2. He right there, Kikuta, sees how tired Otsuka is, and like in the last fight with Marilla Ninja against Mario Sperry, that's going to give him wings. He's going to be more energetic. If I would have been Kikuta and I got Alexander's back, I would stand up and said kick him to the head, which is allowed in the Pride. And that's more success than those punches that he's giving from the back.
And here we got 2 more guys that are right in that middleweight category. Okay, Alexander Otsuka was checked by a ringside doctor, and he looks good to go for round number 3.
Does he have to?
Oh, left hook.
Nice left hook. Oh, in the groin.
That was straight up the middle.
Yeah.
Hey, he doesn't have a lot of control. He's getting a warning from the referee. That is not legal to knee to the groin in the Pride Fighting Championships.
Yeah, I don't. The referee should do something about that. If it continues, because
Otsuka seems to be desperate here.
yeah, it's like he's aiming for it. He's still got a good takedown defense, though. Oh, but this is an edible, the takedown, and there it is.
And this is not good for Otsuka. Otsuka is probably going to get another pounding here. But Kikuta has just fallen short with the submission so far.
Yeah, he will go to the mount again and then do the same thing. He should really try something different if he wants to finish the fight, I think.
At 34 years of age, Kikuta is 4 years older than Alexander Otsuka. But I don't think that's going to be a factor here.
No, I don't think so either. At 34, I would have never. I thought he was in the 25 if you look at him. He doesn't look 34. Yeah, that's really a big surprise for me. I think he was a young gun. Not to say that he's old, because he's not. Because at 37, you're still not old.
Well, these guys are in that infamous middleweight division. Boss, what is your assessment of the middleweight division, and how would El Guapo do in the middleweight division?
I don't know, but he would shine at least his beautiful shaved head and look good. That's one thing for sure. In fighting, he's training every day. He's doing a good job. He feels good and strong. So, let's see where that is going to bring El Guapo. That was a short, stiff left hand to the jaw. Alexander is waving his arms. Could be a setup, you know, for please take my arm, go for an arm bar so I can get on top. This is what Kikuta should do.
Yeah.
Side mount, try out something different. There we go, see? Now he wants to finish the fight. Knee to the body there, which conveniently is located at the liver. Bang! That's another drink right there at home.
Yeah, it's right there. That's the liver, boss.
We got the mount. Kikuta, which we have seen. Okay, now maybe now he's going to go for it. See, Alexander should bridge now and bump him off, but he is very tired, exhausted. It was a good shot. And another one.
Boss, we ate sushi last night, but they had liver on the menu for sushi. How come you didn't try it?
I don't know, but the thing that scared me the most was the anger eel fillet or something.
Wow. The word anger and food doesn't really go good with me.
No, armbar coming. Armbar, there he is.
And this is it. That's it. He's got him. He's got a tap. You give up?
Yeah, he's got it. He's going to get it.
He's got it.
I think Alexander should have. He should not take a risk and break his arm.
Kikuta is in position.
He should start rolling now. Alexander should start rolling. Make a fist, twist his arm to the right, and then try to roll out. It will be his only way. I can't see from here where his elbow is.
Is this the same referee that refereed Alex Stevens?
Whoa, he's going to get out. He's going to get out. He's pushing the hands up.
Unbelievable.
He should hook his legs. Whoa, look at this. He's going to go for a triangle now. Got to do more.
I can't believe.
Look at this.
He hasn't. Oh,
look at this.
If he gets out of this, man, this is not going to speak well about the finishing capability of Kikuta.
He could escape right now.
Oh, there, look,
he's getting out.
Oh my Lord, that was sheer guts.
He just didn't want to tap.
He just wouldn't tap.
He said, okay, that's it. I don't care. Break my arm, I don't care. Getting him on the head again.
He's trying to get under his dandruff, I guess.
Head and shoulders, baby.
Yeah, but I don't see any dandruff. Look at this. What's this? He's tapping out.
They call it...
the referee's going, wait a minute, is this guy tapping out? What's this guy doing? And this guy's... He's trying to get Kikuta rattled, but it's too late. It's too late. Getting him rattled, if anything, Atsuka saved face in that he didn't get stopped in this fight, but he got smoked in every other way. What? Okay, the only victor is that he went the distance. Now, the question is, will they shake hands after the fight?
Yeah.
That was total domination by Kikuta.
I think so. If Kikuta wants to be a nice guy now, and he wants to gain a little bit more respect from the audience.
Well, he's tapping now. Okay. Where's the referee?
Give me water!
Okay, now here it is. He's going for the arm bar. And it looks pretty textbook. What do you think, boss?
Kikuta should have hooked his legs right there, his feet. And
squeeze his knees together.
You watch the arm. Stretch the arm. Extend it the other way. That's an arm. And he didn't do that.
Well,
now let's see.
That's not any different from the way we saw it, boss.
No, it's not a big surprise.
No, it's no surprise. Atsuka just wasn't competitive.
Okay, they're going to make up. They're going to make up, I think.
Okay.
Oh, no.
No, come on, man. Oh, come on, man. That's no good.
Oh, that's not good.
I guess. I mean,
that's a deep anger right there.
I don't know. Why do you...
Wanderlei, you're going to be fighting Mirko Cro Cop. What problems do you think he presents to you?
Problema nenhum, acho só alegria. Eu estou muito bem preparado para essa luta e estou muito feliz de estar lutando com ele porque eu gosto de ganhar de bons atletas, não gosto de ganhar de atleta morto.
He's a really good striker. He's from K1. Do you think that you're probably going to take this to the ground, or will you stand up with him?
Estou com a estratégia pronta, na verdade eu vou brigar com ele. A estratégia é sempre essa e não interessa com quem seja, vai ser sempre assim.
Mirko, welcome to Pride once again. You're facing Wanderlei. What is your prediction on the fight?
Yeah, I think I'm going to win this fight. Actually, I'm sure about that.
Are you going to do it in a very gentle and strategic way, or are you going to do it in a violent way?
I'm afraid that I will have to do it in a violent way. Because Silva is that kind of fighter. He's very aggressive, and attack is the best defense in this case.
And now it's time for our main event. The K1 is invading Pride with Mirko Cro Cop going up against the Pride middleweight champion in a non-title fight in Wanderlei Silva. You've got, in a way, two strikers. Boss, what is your pick?
Listen, I am not going to pick a winner in this fight because they're both really, really good. We know Mirko Cro Cop is an excellent striker. He knocks out people in K1. That means you're special, trust me. Wanderlei Silva, he's a good striker himself too, but not K1 level, although he can surprise people. He's got a strange flying knee, he's got strange hands, and he's constantly coming. He's got to take this fight to the ground. That's one thing for sure, in order to win it.
Okay, but Wanderlei's been fighting a lot lately, and he says that doesn't have any detrimental effect on him. Do you think it does?
No, I don't think so. A lot of fighting, like after 100 fights, I would say things like that. But what did he have? He's fighting every month, okay? But it makes him more relaxed. And training with all the guys that he has at the Shitbox Academy, all those wild guys, I really think that the fire is still there.
I think that Wanderlei's key to victory in this is to get Cro Cop moving forward, get him into a body lock, take him to the ground, mount him, and ground and pound, hope he turns his back. But Cro Cop's game plan is definitely to land that left kick and try for a knockout. But we're not going to know what's going to happen because fireworks are going to explode in the ring tonight. In one sentence, how would you describe Wanderlei Silva?
Atleta com muita determinação, eu vou pra dentro e minha principal característica é não ter medo de ninguém.
Called Bad to the Bone. Every time I look at this guy, I think about that song.
But also with this guy.
I think I just lost my hearing. He almost got a standing ovation. Now, I stated... Oh, boy. I stated earlier in the evening an erroneous statement. I said there was 14,500 people. There are, in fact, 18,926 people. It's way more even sold out than I thought it would be. You got Wanderlei Silva against Mirko Cro Cop from Croatia. Mirko Cro Cop is an anti-terrorist squadron leader in Croatia. And he's going to need all that skill against Wanderlei.
Whoa, here we go!
Okay, Wanderlei's got to get Mirko on the ground, probably. Use movement. He's doing a good job here using movement. Mirko is so relaxed here. He's got that left high kick.
Torpedo kick. Yeah, he's got his hands up. He did his homework. Wanderlei did.
Now, this is the K1 versus Pride. Wanderlei Silva in the black and white trunks is the Pride middleweight champion, and Mirko Cro Cop in the red and white checkered trunks is a K1 Grand Prix finalist. And in some ways, there's a lot at stake here other than just the match. It is a non-title fight, though.
Yeah, if Wanderlei gave him a high kick, I think you can expect any type of high kick back. There it is.
And it was shielded by Wanderlei's arms. And what a kick to the body!
To the liver!
Wanderlei got the lock. Oh, Wanderlei's got it down! Wanderlei got Cro Cop down. This is a scenario that most people thought would not happen. Wanderlei.
Oh! Look at this.
This crowd is. I've never heard a crowd like this. Wanderlei Silva on top. Now, it's under special rules here. If the fight goes to the ropes and outside, they will not restart the fight on the ground. They will restart the fight standing. Wanderlei on top. This fight is going to be contested, unlike the other fights tonight. It will be contested under 5 3-minute rounds instead of the Pride 10-minute and 2 5-minute. Now see there we have the restart. Once you're close to the, this definitely favors the K1 fighter who on paper is, everyone would think, the stronger stand-up fighter. And he's a little bigger than Wanderlei too. He outweighs Wanderlei in this fight by about 5 to 7 pounds.
Yeah, the audience just a minute ago, they were getting crazy here. If I would be a Vanderlei, I would watch out for that kick to the liver again, because that was a hard. Look at this. Look at this.
Wanderlei.
Good knee there to the liver. Whoa, this is a shootout here.
Wanderlei has surprised a lot of critics by dictating the stand-up here. But I don't know that he wants to go to that too many times. He's using, Wanderlei is really fighting a good strategy here so far.
Yeah, very smart.
Now he's got Cro Cop moving forward, and that's what he wants. He wants Cro Cop to try and punch or kick so he can take him down again, preferably toward the middle of the ring. That way, because, as I said before, if they scoot out, oh, man. And another thing, okay, not only do we have a special set of rules because it's K1 versus Pride and it was negotiated that way, and if they go to the ropes, they will restart the fighter standing as opposed to under regular Pride rules, they will restart in the middle of the ring. There are no judges in this fight. Whoa, nice high kick attempt there. There are no judges, so if this fight goes the distance, it's an automatic draw. It was a good body kick, but Wanderlei grabbed the leg. And Boss, you talked about warnings earlier. Wanderlei got the trip takedown there, but look at the guard work there by Mirko.
Wow, man, this, and we got 4 more rounds to go.
But look, Wanderlei coming in there just swinging away.
Oh, God.
That was a really tense first round.
I just want to say, yeah, you feel the tension. It's like I'm nervous for this fight.
Yeah, because anything can happen. Cro Cop can land that left high kick and it could be over, or Wanderlei can take him down. And Wanderlei has submitted people in the past. He choked out Bob Schreiber. And he almost armbarred Sakuraba in the second fight that they had.
Yeah, but his real strength is in striking from the top, kicking, kneeing, punching. That whole combination package that he has there, it's very dangerous for any fighter in the whole world.
Yeah, Mirko Cro Cop, that man right there, he stated, Boss, that he and his partners spar full power with no mercy, and then he knocks out his sparring partners regularly. And they keep coming back, and he says they like it.
Yeah, he said also that he paid them.
Yeah, they would have to. At least for the CAT scan. And there it is, Wanderlei with the movement, and that is a smart strategy. And Wanderlei countering. And look, oh, Wanderlei on the bottom, but Cro Cop wants nothing of it. Whoa! Smart move by Cro Cop.
Yeah, the thing with Cro Cop is, if he connects one time, it could be it, you know, and he knows that too. Wanderlei is going for it, and he's actually backing up Cro Cop now with his combinations, but they're not really aimed perfectly. Cro Cop is a little bit more
Good jab
accurate.
by Wanderlei. Now, I would have to say, I think I've seen almost every one of Wanderlei's fights, and he's had quite a few of them. And I would have to say that this is the thinking Wanderlei.
Yeah, we never saw him like this before.
No, Wanderlei is fighting a real good strategy. And Cro Cop, that was on the arms.
Yeah, it was a beautiful block.
Because you catch the shin with the elbow, and that actually hurts the kicker more. Although it doesn't hurt to help make your elbow feel any better.
Yeah, he's got the takedown again.
Got another takedown, and they're close to the ropes. Wanderlei needs to get him in the center of the ring because Mirko's going to try and scoot out so we can get a restart. Wanderlei should start punishing him with punches here, but Mirko's tying him up pretty well. Do you think that Mirko is surprised at how much stronger Wanderlei is? Do you think he expected him to be weaker?
Yes, I think so. And I think that Mirko also thought that Wanderlei was going only for takedowns. I think he never expected that Wanderlei was going to strike that effective. Look, listen to the people here.
Yeah, Wanderlei's starting to lay down some punches. A lot of them are blocked, but he is the energetic one. And look at that look on Mirko's face. Mirko is in territory he has never been in his professional fighting career. He has never been on the bottom when the fight wasn't over.
It looks almost like Mirko setting him up for an armbar as he's holding the arm. That would be a total surprise. And look at this. He's pounding away.
Wanderlei trying to finish here. But Mirko is strong. And you know, boss, because Mirko is new at the game, being on the ground like that, you think he's going to, his nervousness will cause him to get tired?
Yeah, but when you have a Thai boxers at that level, they're always very well conditioned.
But I saw Jerome Lebanner fight, and he got taken down, and he ran out of gas in like a minute.
Yeah, that's true. But Jerome Lebanner he's like a Michelin goal. That's that big.
Okay, well, Wanderlei really did well in that round. Wanderlei has got to really save his energy, though.
But it seems like he has enough of it.
Well, Cro Cop knows he's in a fight now. Cro Cop went high again, but actually that kick landed. And that's a hard kick, boss.
Yeah, with a strong leg to the midsection, you don't want to get hit there. No. Later on in the fight, a kick like that could finish the fight.
There were so many ideas about how this fight would unfold. Some people thought they would just meet in the middle of the ring and just duke it out. Some people thought they would just stay away from each other and be boring. It has been a little bit of all of that because we've seen some stand-up, but the weird thing is that Wanderlei has actually done better in stand-up. I think because Mirko doesn't quite know what to expect because he, like you said, expected the takedown attempt only.
Yeah, and if you concentrate on that and you neglect a little bit your striking, that could bring you in trouble. But now, the third round, it brings you back in the game. It's like sparring. If you haven't sparred for 2 months and you go back for sparring, you need 1, 2, 3 rounds, and then the distance, everything is back. But that could be totally Wanderlei's game plan also. So that now we're around 3 or 4 right away. He's gonna go for a takedown. You don't know. He's fighting a really smart game.
Yeah, he really is. And I personally would like to see the transition when K1 fighters get good enough at mixed martial arts to where they don't have to fight with 5 3-minute rounds and rope escapes and no judges. I would like to eventually see them fight with judges, with a 10, 5, and 5, and under the full pride rules. That'd be great. But Cro Cop, out of all the batch of K1 fighters, has done the best in mixed martial arts so far. He had the big stoppage of Fujita with 1 knee, and he stopped Yuji Nagata at the Inoki Bombaye on New Year's Eve 2001 into 2002. But here he is with the Pride middleweight champion. Got his hands full, but so does Wanderlei, and Wanderlei knows he can't get careless. Wanderlei shooting the high kick.
Well, man, I'm really impressed with Wanderlei's striking ability here.
And it's as if Cro Cop wanted to show him his own high kick, but he's setting himself up. If Wanderlei can time it, he can grab the supporting leg theoretically, but Cro Cop's left kick is so fast. Wanderlei raging in, and Wanderlei got good position, and if he gets underhooks, oh, nice work by Cro Cop to escape the clinch. But Wanderlei staying relaxed. What I like about Wanderlei is he's using movement.
Oh, and a good movement. Move to the left while the left kick is coming. Beautiful.
But Wanderlei can't get cocky here. He can't feel that, well, I'm in control. He's making, you know. Wanderlei quick on the counter there. Those didn't really land, but oh,
nice.
Good right hook there by Cro Cop, but it didn't really land either. Cro Cop keeping close to the ropes. You notice that?
Yeah. It's got to be his game plan.
Of course. With those rules? With the rules, if you slide out of the ring, you get an automatic restart. Wanderlei going high again. It makes you wonder. Cro Cop came in at 222 pounds, and speculation is that he could never make 205 pounds if he did want to fight Wanderlei for his middleweight title. But it makes you wonder how Cro Cop would do with Nogueira, or Heath Herring, or Coleman.
Oh, that was a good right hand from Wanderlei there.
And a good left hook counter by Cro Cop. Cro Cop going to try to get out of the clinch. Then Wanderlei needs to lock up behind Cro Cop's back.
I'm telling you, Cro Cop never, ever in his wildest dream expected this for sure.
I think most of the crowd didn't expect this either. But Wanderlei really fighting a good defensive and counter fight. Wanderlei has grown so much as a fighter. He used to be reckless and get knocked down by Shugo Yama and Sakuraba and Tamura, and people thought, well, if he gets knocked down by them, he's going to get completely creamed by Cro Cop. But Wanderlei is using strategy. Wow.
Super.
Wow, I'm telling you, I'm seeing an evolution of Wanderlei Silva right before my eyes in this fight.
Me too. You know, he was always careless, but now he's very careful. And because of it, he's fighting a perfect match. Look at that right hand.
That was a good right hand. Look at Cro Cop thought, what the hell was that? And he tried to fire the left hook. Cro Cop getting a lot of surprises in this fight. In the confidence of Wanderlei to pick his shots like that right hand over the top. And Cro Cop trying to pound away. And look at him closing his eyes and turning. Wow. You know what it is, boss? It's experience.
Yeah, Wanderlei trained very much to block that left kick from Cro Cop and counter it with a right straight. You see it in every move he makes, he counters. So he makes Cro Cop think. He thinks, makes him think. If you make a partner think that everything you throw, it's going to get countered, it's going to make you confused. And it's working perfectly.
Well, the one thing that frustrates me, if I could say, is that in a fight like this where there is an agreement to where there's no judges, that's frustrating for me, because if they go the distance, there's not that finality. Even if we think that one guy won the fight.
Yep.
Right now, in a scoring system, I would have to say Wanderlei was ahead.
Yes, me
But
too.
there is no scoring. So it's sort of like, you know, when a trapeze artist is playing on the trapeze and there's a net beneath them, they have a net. You like that, don't you?
I love it when you do that.
My analogies?
Your analogies are the best.
You love my analogies, and I love your liver shot. Well, actually, I don't love it. That's why I'm never going to let you hit me with it.
Oh my God, please don't. You said it all in one sentence.
But again, I said it earlier, and I think it's the experience here. Cro Cop is facing the unknown in a lot of ways because he's facing a champion in mixed martial arts.
Yeah, what kind of champion?
And it's a champion that he outweighs, and maybe a physical level might be a little bit stronger if they were to like do arm wrestling or something, or straight kickboxing for sure on paper. But Wanderlei, look at this. I mean, he's sort of dominating him, and Cro Cop comes back and he thinks, well, I'm going to show you. But then Cro Cop knows if he does that, he's going to get clinched and take it down. It's like Wanderlei's trying to suck him into a trap. Whoa! Nice try, but it didn't land.
No, he should do that kick inside low kick. Set him up for something like that. The same kick. Oh, that's the nervous shot right there. That hurt. Yeah.
But Wanderlei's coming forward now. Wanderlei can't get reckless. Because we know with Wanderlei, sometimes when he gets hurt, he comes in there and just wants to dog it. Look at his body.
That could be the start of the finish.
Yeah, because Wanderlei's got to keep his elbows tucked in.
Well, if I
were Wanderlei's making a mistake here. He's moving forward. He shouldn't do this. Wanderlei should move back. Wanderlei's been. Oh, is Cro Cop going to take him down? No. I think Cro Cop is starting to lure Wanderlei into his trap.
Yeah, but I think also that first kick to the body, trust me, man, it takes a lot out of you.
Yeah, because look at his body is lumped up. Wanderlei's got to keep his elbows in. Wanderlei's making a mistake by moving forward. If this were a judge's fight, he'd want to move forward. But he gets caught with too many of those left kicks to the body. Wanderlei clinching up. And Cro Cop against the ropes. Cro Cop doesn't want any part. And Cro Cop dropping down low because he didn't want to get taken down. Cro Cop pushing back on Wanderlei's chin. Cro Cop dropping down low. And Wanderlei, he grabbed the ropes. That is not legal here, even under these altered rules.
That's what Cro Cop should keep doing now. Knee him to the body. Man, Wanderlei fights a really good game here.
Just a real good game. I mean, Cro Cop is dangerous, folks. He can knock you out with one shot. Mark Hunt, the K1 Grand Prix tournament champion of 2001, who weighs 250 pounds, ate that high kick of Cro Cop and went to the death. It didn't finish him, but it almost did. Wanderlei has blocked every high kick so far. And he's got to...
Oh, end of round number 4. Is the last round coming up?
Last round coming up.
Oh yeah, what a fight. Just always when you think, you know, with these kind of rules,
look at that spot. Bruise under his rib cage. Man.
God knows he broke something there.
I don't think so.
Here we go.
See, he blocked it up 2-8. He expected the high kick, and Mirko went low. That's a hard shot, boss. Look at the impact.
Oh, God.
But, you know, I think Wanderlei was ready for it. No, he didn't break his ribs. If he broke his ribs, he would be wincing and moving back. Really. Have you ever broken your ribs?
Yeah, but you know, they say it's more worse to bruise your ribs, you know, to dislocate them than break. Breaking, apparently you don't feel. Not right now, with the adrenaline going on and everything, after the fight. But I never broke my ribs.
Okay, let's say the fight goes to the draw. Where does that, Wanderlei retains his title because it's a non-title fight. Where does that put Mirko? Back to the drawing board?
Yeah, I guess so. You know, the thing right now, what we see is they're throwing only the kicks because they're longer than the punches. He doesn't want to throw the punches because he's afraid to get taken down. But like you said, who's he going to fight next?
Yeah, because, boss, would you think this would be kind of more of a loss for Cro Cop if it goes the distance?
Yes. I think. I mean, this is on his rules.
Yeah, because it's not under Pride rules. And the people, I mean, this is still a mixed martial art fight.
Yeah, but still, he's fighting Wanderlei. He's pretty much the toughest middleweight in the world. So, there's no shame, nothing. It's just a very devastating fight. And he's looking real good tonight, I'm telling you.
Well, Cro Cop is moving forward in this round. There's the high kick again, but you know he's going to throw the middle kick again. Watch.
Yeah, or inside low kick.
Wanderlei,
nice
blasting a right roundhouse kick to the body of Mirko Cro Cop. And you notice how every time Wanderlei lands a good shot, it makes Mirko go forward. See that? He wants to pay him back.
That's exactly what Wanderlei wants.
Yeah, of course, because he wants to clinch it. See, oh, look at this. Mirko tried to land that left hand, but it didn't catch Wanderlei clean. Okay. Mirko couldn't take Wanderlei down. Wanderlei is a decent wrestler. We saw that against Henderson. Wanderlei going for the takedown and gets it! Wanderlei on top in the guard. Mirko Cro Cop. We're getting near the middle to the end of the round. I think Wanderlei should just unload right here.
I think so too.
Just blast away like no tomorrow. Just punch like there is no tomorrow.
Yeah, if this would have been with judges, Wanderlei would have won the fight.
Absolutely. But if it would have been with judges, maybe Mirko would have fought. We don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
Because we saw that with the Pride Grand Prix when Horace Gracie was fighting unlimited rounds. He won the first 2 rounds, or first couple rounds. But then he lost. Oh.
You gave him a headbutt? What does the referee say?
No. What happened?
Maybe an unintentional.
Okay. Will that make Cro Cop react? But we're closing in on 1 minute left. Cro Cop moving forward.
He's got to do something if he wants to win this fight now.
Cro Cop wants to win in a spectacular way. Tried for the straight left. Wanderlei clinching up. Wanderlei firing away.
Wow.
Cro Cop was thinking about a knee, but it was too late.
Look at his reflex. Wanderlei's reflexes are still top-notch.
Wanderlei clinching. Wanderlei got the body lock up against the ropes. It may be too late, though. Wanderlei, 30 seconds left. And finally, Cro Cop sprawls away. That was a horrible to the body.
1 or 2 more could finish the fight, but it's 15 seconds. 15 seconds, and Wanderlei, he's not going to stop anymore now. Trust me.
Wow. You know what? It went to a draw, but I loved it.
I think from all the special rules fights that we've seen with K1 and Pride, this was the best one.
Oh, without question. But I'm wondering if there's going to come a time where the Pride Fighting Championship hosts K1 fighters. If they host K1 fighters and they fight under Pride rules. Now, we've seen the Pride Fighting Championship armed and ready, but coming Sunday, June 30th, the Pride Fighting Championships Demolition coming to you on June 30th, folks, in the United States on pay-per-view. And getting into the ring, we've got Kazushi Sakuraba. Man, and this guy's a legend here. Sakuraba giving the flowers to Wanderlei, and they give him the supportive hug. Man, that music's loud.
Yeah, I almost can't hear myself.
I almost can't even hear myself talk. Sakuraba's gonna say something. He's gonna say something about something.
Good evening.
最後の試合、すごい緊張感があっていい試合だったと横で見てたんですけど、僕も早くここのリングに帰って試合ができればいいと思いますんで、また応援してください。本当お疲れ様でした。
両選手に皆様もう一度盛大な拍手をお願いします。
Okay, Wanderlei's nemesis, Sakuraba, made the statement, and he said that that was an intense fight. And Sakuraba cannot wait, can hardly wait to come back to the ring. And there is Wanderlei Silva, still the Pride Middleweight champion. He didn't really, actually, I think if anybody gained in this fight, it was Wanderlei Silva.
I think so too. This fight made him a way better fighter than he used to be before.
Yeah, I think that because Mirko Cro Cop, everybody thought that, oh, he's just going to knock Wanderlei out because Sakuraba knocked Wanderlei down. But Mirko did not live up. And there's Antonio Inoki congratulating Wanderlei Silva. And I tell you, Mirko Cro Cop has got to go back to the drawing board. He's got to work a little harder. He didn't lose the fight, obviously, because there were no judges. But in a way, if there would be a winner in a draw of this magnitude, it was Wanderlei Silva.
I think so too. I think exactly the same thing. It made him a better striker, a way better fighter. The next opponent of Wanderlei, he better go to watch out because he's way more complete now. Scary.
Yeah, he's complete because he faced Mirko Cro Cop, and that's the K1's like one-hit wonder that they wanted to bring into mixed martial arts that they thought were going to clean up, but probably not just yet. They still have to change the rules, but if they want to compete in mixed martial arts, if he wants to step in against guys his own weight, Mirko Cro Cop, like Nogueira, Heath Herring, Mark Coleman, Tom Eriks, these big guys, and they don't want to do the K1 rules, the fight under Pride rules, they got to do a little more homework. But Nas, I'm telling you, when we saw that fight between Ninja and Mario Sperry, that's one of the greatest fights, grappling-wise, I've ever seen.
Yeah, it was unbelievable, the intensity, the power, everything that he threw out. The first round and the second round, it was crazy. It's always with the Pride, every time we think we got the best fight ever, and then bang, there is another show and we got more of those fights. It's great.
Well, I'll tell you, Murillo Ninja Hua has put himself into a really interesting position. His stablemate, Wanderlei Silva, is a Pride Middleweight champion, and they're in the same weight division. But they've got all these other guys swarming around. We've got Quinton Jackson. We've got all those Brazilian top team guys. We've got Arona and Nogueira's brother, who is down at 205. You know, we really should have a tournament.
I don't know. We got so many middleweights, good middleweights. A tournament here. Who to pick? if it's an 8-man tournament, who are they going to pick as a middle to compete in that tournament? Which 8? Because they're all good.
I'll tell you right now who they should pick.
Okay, come on.
Alex Stevens, the Brazilian killer, and a lot of Brazilians are like a piece of him right now. All the Brazilian top team guys want to fight him. All the shootbox guys want to fight him. That's Alex Stevens. Quinton Jackson, 2 guys from the U.S. They got no friendship. They can fight each other. They got Arona from Brazilian top team. The Minotauro Nogueira. You've got Kikuta who can factor in there. And you've got a whole bunch of other guys. And maybe we have a tournament. And the winner of the tournament, as long as it's not Ninja, fight Wanderlei for the title.
Sky is the limit. That's one thing that we know. And you know what the scary thing is here at the Pride Show? We can do it also with the heavyweight division, because we got the best heavyweights in the world too. What is it gonna be?
Okay, now don't forget, June 30th, coming at you live on pay-per-view, the Pride Fighting Championships Demolition. Be there, folks. So on behalf of my broadcast partner, the guy with the cell phone, the guy with the sunglasses, Boss Rutan El Guapo. I'm Stephen Quadros. I am the Fight Professor. It's been a pleasure. Domo arigato. Sayonara.
Take care. Oh, bye-bye. I got you on that.
You got me, but I got the last word this time.
Okay, no, I do.
I did.
Okay.
I did.
Bye.
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 Bye.